should do the multi-chat thing again too.
But tone of my
I should have
boy.
probably ran to my corner store and grabbed snacks. I really wasn't thinking, but I'll just DoorDash something and call it a day.
Isn't DoorDash super expensive though?
Not
Yeah,
really.
it really depends on your budget, honestly. I just like the Taco Bell one because
Yeah.
every time your Taco Bell delivers, you hear a gong in the background from your phone. It's like,
Really?
oh, the
That's pretty
bell's
cool.
home has arrived.
All right. I don't know how to. You guys are gonna send me the thing for? Oh no, I know. I have it.
Alright.
I have the thing for the stream together.
No.
Where's OBS? Please open
Is this working?
OBS wherever you are. Oh, there you
This
are.
is not working.
Boom.
How about now? There we go. That's so much better.
Well, I don't know where. I see nothing. I know nothing.
There we go. My gain perfect. My character's mouth actually moves now.
Cool.
Nice.
Love that.
But know anything about that?
Yes. Yeah, you. Thank you. Let me actually connect my Twitch account.
Not only to make the cheeks clap. That's not weird.
Totally. Actually, no, nah. I'm not gonna bother.
Yeah, Drew, the only thing I feel like talking about is either the Dungeons and Dragons or survival games. That's the only thing I really want to talk about.
The
Yeah,
conversation can go anywhere, honestly.
It
Yeah.
can go anywhere. It can go anywhere.
It
Okay.
can
Yeah,
go
it
anywhere.
can go
It
anywhere.
can even go to It can even go to politics if it gets that far. The only thing that I have to say is if it does hit that point, that you just be respectful to people's opinions and or beliefs when it comes to politics, and you just simply try and see it from their point of view.
It's 2025. Not gonna happen. I'm joking.
Right.
I think it can happen. I think there's people out there that you could talk politics with, and you could still have a very good conversation.
I don't
Yeah,
get
when
big
you
into
both have
politics,
shotguns.
so
That's
That.
crazy.
That's crazy.
Might actually make my yikes. That's a little bit too big. Might shrink my avatar just slightly.
All right. I think everything's ready on my end for my stream.
Everything's ready on your end? Oops.
Yeah.
Did not mean to. Why did I post that in there?
Start share chat. I need to invite you guys.
Oh.
Invite us.
yeah.
We're already here. You can't invite us to the party if we're already in the party.
Well, I'm talking about
For the chat.
yeah.
Yeah.
Chat.
I was trying to get it
Biggest
open on Chrome
series,
because
it'll be
it doesn't
every
work
couple
on anything
minutes.
else apparently.
No, it's very finicky.
Let's see.
When did I have a gun on my back?
Uh-huh.
Why do I have a gun on my back? Hold on. I don't see it, so
I have an AK-47 on my avatar's back for some reason.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
that's weird.
Actually, see.
Let's see. I found one of you. And two of you.
Oh, there's Gweeds.
Oh. Shit.
like all of you put in. I have like almost all of you put in my favorites, but I'm pretty certain I know how to like actually pull you guys in here, which I have to go to you guys' streams.
Oh no. My stream's silent, so no one can hear us. No matter what we say. Unless there's someone can learn to read lips.
Why would your stream be silent? It's the full point of the podcast.
Yeah, mine's
just-
not
you guys
silent.
are-
They're hearing you all.
You're not
just-
ready.
They're not
You're
ready.
not ready. You're not ready.
They're not ready.
Also, I could be looking at porn.
Oh, that makes
No,
sense.
I'm not.
I mean, my stream's not silent.
I mean, I would hope you were. Like, you know, what else would you be looking at, to be honest?
I actually am looking at a xenomorph bending over the wrong way.
Okay, I
but-
did not need to know.
Whoa.
Yeah, you
don't
need to
go
go
into
into the specifics now, buddy.
Don't even go into specifics, yeah.
I don't need to know what your fucking kinks and fetishes are, right, buddy? You know, leave
Hey, it's
that
on
up
Twitter.
to-
It's on Twitter. It's not my
Hey,
kicker.
hey, Twitter is a bad place to be. Look, man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome Gweeds. Gweeds has finally joined us. He has graced us with his presence.
Hello,
Are
hello.
we starting? Hello, weebs.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I have to go to your stream and knock on your thing.
And here's what I'm at
Oh, you can
again,
find
but
it in
I'm
like the stream manager thing
Can?
very easily. Yeah, it's like the first button on there.
I guess I'm waiting for the knock.
Yeah.
How many people can you actually share the?
At least like 4 that I've seen.
It's up to
Wow,
6
that's
people in
actually
total.
cool.
Oh, nice.
6 people in total.
How do I do that
Can-
actually? Do I have to
You
actually
can
go
knock
to
on-
Twitch and do it?
I just went and knocked on her stream. That was the easiest way to do it.
I mean, you can literally just go to invite guests and invite like 10 people at once or however many.
Oh. I have no context.
Yeah.
I need a third monitor. I have like everything open on my second monitor. I have 4 different things open on my second monitor. It's bad.
No, let's see here.
Oh,
Maybe I should
there's
back
tea
up.
here
See?
and dragon fruit.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Um,
Oh, we gotta have snacks.
Yeah.
There we go. Trying to. Just
Oh, I
join
gotta
in
start
so I can-
streaming. That's why.
Yeah, you have to
guys
be
start
live to
streaming,
share the
man.
chat.
Oh, dummy.
Sorry.
Yeah. Let's share chats when you're not.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, that's
That's great.
Rejoin the call. Wait, rejoin the call. Okay, there it goes.
Hey, we got
Share
3.
chat.
Yeah.
There we go. Let's see.
Yay, they joined. We're friends.
There we go.
Verification.
Oh no,
I have 2 steps on my Twitch account.
Oh, I hate that stuff.
I actually don't mind. I don't mind it because simply it's what's it called? With everything going on.
It's annoying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Twitch account.
I do too. I already lost one of mine, but apparently it's not. Well, I'm not gonna say shit. I don't want to bother people. Apparently it doesn't really help, but so far I think it does. I don't know. I got two Twitch verified because it just makes me feel safer. There's not feeling safe at all.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's actually crazy. Because I have 2 steps. I literally have 2 steps on everything. I have 2 steps on Discord. I have 2 steps on Steam. I have 2 steps for everything.
What
Let
in
me.
the world? Shoot, I think I accidentally left the.
Sure, check. There we go. No.
I think I accidentally left the thing again. Am I still in? The knock?
I don't know. My chat says they hear an echo, so I'm trying to fix that.
Yeah, I did. Okay.
Asking like everyone's request to join in on this thing. So
Oh, there we go.
All right, so it's me, Umbra, Angels, and Cosmic Angels. We're waiting on Beads if he's streaming.
I probably won't. Usually just woke up. I don't want people to see me like all
Oh, that's why
gloomy.
there's an echo.
Oh, trust me, you're already.
Oh, we have
My
share has hit
it
before.
before.
It doesn't usually end well for me sometimes.
Look, man, what's one or two rage baits gonna change, buddy?
Maybe that's better.
Remember, rage baiting is just angry love. No.
There we go.
I hear myself twice.
Yeah, who's
Yeah, there's an echo.
Oh, that's why.
echoing?
It's not me. My thing is still turned off.
I think I'm the one echoing, and I'm trying to figure out how to fix it.
Turn me down. Sounds horrible. I sound horrible. Just take me out back and shoot me. Just take me out back and shoot me.
Put him down.
You guys are already turned like way
Put me
down.
down.
Am I here in the shared chat? I have no idea.
Yes, you are.
I turned. Oh,
Okay.
is that what it
I was
is?
here about Gweed, and Gweed said he's not streaming, so it was like,
Yeah.
I can. I just give me a second to actually have something
no,
that's
you're not
just
streaming,
better.
that's fine.
There. I think
No,
it's
Okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna
look
leave.
like shit. I just woke up.
I-
We don't have face cam. I don't think any of us have one face cam.
No, I have my avatar going. I know Gweed PNG that I made for him. He can use that, but if he wants to use camera, he can. It's up to him.
I will
Okay, is the
probably
echo
use
gone?
PNG. I don't think I want to have webcam on. I normally.
Is the echo gone?
Yeah.
I hope. Yeah, man. Alright, awesome.
Sweet.
We're gonna snooze actually the first 3 ads.
We're gonna do what?
I probably want to do
What?
that too then.
Yeah.
Wait, what are we doing?
Just for like the first couple bits, we're gonna snooze the first 3 ads. Just so that
Oh,
people who are not watching
I
ads.
have only like whatever the smallest amount of ads.
I forgot how to. Man, I hate when this happens. I have the thing turned off or the thing on. Oh, hi, Magic. Hold on.
I think I only have like 10 seconds of ads every 30 minutes or something.
Interesting.
So you gotta, yeah, I have to lower the audio on my stream.
Yeah. I don't echo anymore, so.
I just need to unzip my last stream. Oh god.
Oh boy.
Yeah, what?
It'll be fine, I think.
No, it still says I'm playing Destiny Rising, so I need to change that.
Oh shoot.
Oh my god, dude! This whole time my OBS was not picking up my microphone.
I hear an echo now, a very delayed echo now.
Alright, I'm good now.
I need to figure out how to do that button thing. I had it before, but it's gone now. But the button thing where I can actually just play ads.
Yeah, it's very delayed echo.
But nope. Seems like it's gone now. I'm still hearing myself somehow. Oh, there's.
could be because of the what's it called? The shared chat thing, because I know it brings a pop up for Google.
Oh yeah, don't use the mic in that.
No, I have that on mute. I can't even hear anyone
Oh.
there. I can still hear myself from Umbra
Okay.
somehow.
Yeah, I hear it coming from somebody's stream.
Wait, is it coming from me?
Possibly. Let me find out. Taco.
Wednesday.
Hello.
Thursday. Okay.
I don't hear it anymore.
Well, I'm having a hard time hearing.
Cosmic sounds muffled right now. I don't know why.
Yeah, I know.
Oh crap, did it change my mic? Hang on. I changed to my Bluetooth and it might have changed my mic, so let me double check it didn't do default. It did. Alright, hang on.
They sound like they're being shrunk and talking to us through a jar.
Can you hear me better now? Oh shoot. Hold on. Okay, talk again.
Taco.
Wednesday. Tuesday.
Thursday.
Okay. Sorry, I changed the wrong one, so I made you guys out of my headphones
We
again.
have Taco Fridays on Monday.
Okay,
We have
I
Taco
think...
Fridays on Monday. That's
Are
not
we all
weird.
finally set up?
Let me see. Is Guiz also? Oh wait, no. Guiz is. I think Guiz is. Are you with me, Guiz?
Almost. I'm swapping over to Chrome so I can actually even join the thing.
I am with you. Your presence gives me strength.
There we go. Except.
Bumbleclut.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
So if I accept, does that kick me out of this one? I don't think it
Now,
does.
what does a big ass
No.
have to do with it?
No, it just joins the
Yeah,
chats.
It just adds them into it, right? Yeah, it just adds them in.
Season
Oh,
art.
there's an echo again.
Oh, it's me. It's me. Because of the Google Chrome thing.
Oh, okay. We might get this figured out eventually.
Also, chat, while they're figuring out their stuff, if you guys, if we're ever talking and you guys have questions that you guys want us to answer, just put them in chat.
Yeah, you can throw them out there.
Yeah. Or if you guys want us to talk about something, feel free.
If you feel brave and pee in Shark's mouth, does he still breathe?
What?
Huh?
Don't worry. No, I'm being weird. Don't worry. I don't want the answer to that.
Guiz. There we go. Send invite. I think Guiz is here. I know he's in VCU. I don't know if he's here in terms of shared chat.
I really need to make like a stream setup in Streamlabs for just the podcast, so I don't have to change everything back every time.
That's literally what I did. I did that I think this morning. All I did was just add people in because I have like my basic stuff. There we go. I would like to probably commission somebody to get like an actual room. Like
I know a guy.
Like a desk with like some bean bags, you know.
I'm telling you, I know a guy. He works. He's fairly cheap and he's really good and he's really nice and fast too.
I can do that in VR chat, but that's about it.
Like he created this room for my stream within like 2 days, and that was with revisions, and he did the animations and stuff in it too.
Oh,
that's cool.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, like he did the electric ball behind me and made the TV for my other fan art and fanimations and stuff, and the animations outside the window. Yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
He's really good.
Also, chat, if you're not here to donate, get the fuck out. I'm just playing. I'm just joking.
Hey.
I'm just joking. I'm joking.
Don't be
joking.
mean to chat. My chat will be mean to you. Trust me.
We're not about to be like Pokemon here and start calling the chat broke boys, all right? We're not about to do
I've
that.
never called my chat broke.
Remember, none of us has
Until they call me broke, and then it's hands on.
I can break you.
I can break you. I can reshape you.
So you're good? Are you here?
I have to go through Chrome, and I didn't realize I didn't have Chrome even downloaded.
Yeah, it's retarded. You can't use it on anything else but Chrome.
Well, because I have Edge, and that's just what my computer came with, and I just
That's
never
what I
did anything
use.
else.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, dude.
Like, the only time I ever use Chrome is at my work. That's it. Like,
I don't
can't
even
remember what
use
my
Chrome at
password is.
work.
Chrome, hands down, one of the best. If not even one of the best, is the best web browser. Let's be honest here.
What?
I prefer Firefox over Chrome.
Hold on. Opera GX is coming in close though.
Let's save that until we get the actual commercial service. Know what I mean?
Yeah, my fault. This video is sponsored by Opera GX.
Not mine.
Is it actually?
No.
I was gonna say, please tell me you actually got a sponsorship from Opera GX. That'd be crazy.
That would be pretty cool.
This video is sponsored by G Subs. Use code IC at checkout.
Oh.
That is a sponsorship though.
I drink tea.
SparkPad is comfy with.
I like tea.
There's nothing wrong with there's literally nothing wrong with any web browser that you use. It's just, I think in terms of speed, for some reason Google Chrome just got it.
Welcome to the podcast where we'll talk about web surfing services. All right, Firefox.
Literally,
you got some answers to explain.
I wish, bro.
Firefox has been around since I was a teenager. I'm surprised that you're doing well.
I think Firefox has been around even before Google. I think it's like the oldest web browser.
I think the only reason why they're not, having commanding presence like Google does because they did some bad PR when they were younger.
Oh, I hear Echo again.
Oh.
I don't know who it is, but I hear Echo.
That was me for a second. I think I fixed it.
Gotcha.
The shared chat. He's here. I see him. Yay! Everybody except for Skyline is here, but I think Skyline is still asleep.
I prefer Skyrim.
I'm gonna add you all to my favorites for next time.
Yeah.
Before that, we used Netscape. I'm not gonna lie. What is Netscape? Am I that young? Hold on.
I remember Netscape.
I don't remember Netscape. I'm not that old.
I don't remember Netscape at all.
Neither do I, and I'm old.
It was.
I must be younger now. I must be young if I don't know Netscape.
No. It was just very obscure. Like, I barely even heard of it, but most people were using like Firefox and DuckDuckGo, things like that.
DuckDuckGo?
Yeah. Have you guys not heard of DuckDuckGo?
You don't know what DuckDuckGo is? There's no shot.
No.
There's no vodka shot. There's a good DuckDuckGo.
Oh God, there's no shot.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, homie, I might have to take away.
See, I'm not old.
Shut up. I do know that. I simply know it because I've seen the logo before. Yeah.
No, I'm the youngest one here, so I can relate to everything.
You just might be.
My depression will accept your help. My anxiety will kill you.
All right, so I believe since we're all here, we're technically missing one, but I believe she is asleep, and I don't think she'll be able to make it. So we're gonna go ahead and start. If she comes by later on, then that's even better. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and start. So Welcome everybody to the PNG podcast. We are back again. This time on a Sunday instead of Saturday, simply because yesterday was our birthday, and we're starting early today because Cosmic has plans later today. So
Yeah, there's a
we're
birthday
starting
today too.
early for her. Yes. But
Wow, to have this many kids is the right time. Anyway, go on.
but anyway, so first of all, I'd like to say welcome back, Icy Storm and Cosmic, to the podcast, the
Woo
originals
woo.
from the very first day.
I don't get
Happy
paid,
to
I don't
be
get
here.
paid
We'd also
They get paid
you don't get paid at all. What are you talking about?
Wait, we're supposed to get paid?
Services.
We're supposed to get paid? Where's my paycheck, man?
God, bro.
You're donating.
But anyway, so with those two out of the way, we'd like to actually.
Oh, now you're just shoving us out of the way.
Oh,
Yeah, I know, man. It's crazy. You know what? Yeah, no, you guys are no longer in the spotlight because we got two new people here today. So, we're gonna go ahead and start with Angel. Feel free to introduce yourself, and then we'll move on to the Gweeds man.
Oh boy. My name is Angel Super Rose. I am a chilled streamer, but I mostly do D&D events, VR chat, and Roll20. I am an adult streamer, adult content mostly. Let me see what else I can think of. Yeah, we just mostly do adventure games, survival games, and just try to keep our minds as fresh as we can because we've been doing this since for a long time. That's about it. What is? Am I missing anything? Should I just move on because I don't want to hog this.
Whatever you want to feel, whatever you feel free to share. You know about who you are, what you do on Twitch. You know, the Twitch streamer, and then when you're done, you're done.
All right, I'm a furry VTuber, obviously, but I mostly stream during the weekends only because I work during the weekdays a lot. But yeah, that's about all I need to do. If you want to watch some goofy idiots laugh their asses off to death when they're trying to survive in the wilderness and whatnot, wilderness and freezing their asses off, we're your crew. We constantly fight each other more than we fight the weather, and the weather always wins. But other than that, yeah, that's about it. Yeah, we just do Saturdays and Sundays. Next person, I believe.
Welcome for being here. First of all, thank you for coming. Thank you for joining us for this
Taco.
podcast. Wednesday. Yeah. And now we move on to a good friend of mine. You know, we've been online. I think we've been online friends for a while now. So, Gweeds, please, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself? Be nice.
Don't be nice.
I have to stress, be nice.
Don't be
Yeah,
nice.
so that'll
Actually,
be
don't
very
be nice.
easy when I'm so tired to the point where I can't even think straight. So all I'm just gonna say is just I'm Gweeds. You can find me playing Destiny, literally anything from Destiny or Star Wars. Doesn't matter. I'll be playing it. That's literally all I can think of off the top of my head right now. I don't really stream. I'll stream pretty much anything else that people want to play that I own. That's all I'll say.
That makes some
I-
sense.
Like I've played Peak, I've played Minecraft, I've played so many different games that I'll just randomly stream out of nowhere because people just say, "Hey, you want to play that?" I'm like, "Sure."
Great,
Respectable.
awesome. So we're off to a great start now. So start off, I guess, the podcast. Let's go ahead and actually start off with this topic of conversation. So, this is open to everybody, including viewers. But what do you guys currently think of the the hot mess that a specific company is in? This is really more for my Destiny players if you're out there. Yeah.
You're gonna have to.
So
You're gonna have to. I'm sorry. Go on.
I will specify. Yeah, I'm going to specify. So, what do you guys currently think of the shit show that is Bungie right now?
Oh dear God! It is like watching two people who amputated both their legs, who are entered at ass kicking contests, and just throwing insults at each other. That is it. That is the best way I can describe it. It just literally goes
Agreed?
nowhere and a lot of noise.
I know Grease is probably just sitting there, probably already just ready to rage.
No, not really. All I can say towards Bungie at the moment is just they have a nice little loop of making their community mad and then pushing back those changes and then half the community is happy about it, and the other half the community is just like, why the hell did that even? Why are you praising this? They already were gonna do this, and then they push it back because we didn't want it. And they've been doing that, I'd say, for like what, the past 2 years. And it's just like, can we not do that
I think
anymore?
almost 3. I think almost 3.
The hypocrisy.
And it's funny when it's like, it is so funny how a mobile game is now more fun than the actual game. Even if it is a gacha game and it's pay to win, I'd rather the pay to win than have a community of people that are so toxic, and the people that make the game do not understand what people want in that game.
So
Yeah, for EA.
I have, so I kind of have an add-on to this question, but this obviously this opens up for everybody as well. But what do you guys think about essentially the rise and fall of live service games?
Oh my God, I'm happy to see it fall. Pride before the fall, they say. I've been popping this popcorn since the start of it. It's a little burnt, I admit, but I'm enjoying this burnt popcorn and watching it fall off from the very great heights. That's all I'm gonna say. Could use some butter though.
Storm, Cosmic, you guys have anything to say?
I mean,
Because I know we all play like a difference of games, and I know you, Storm specifically, you play more live service games than I think me.
yeah, so I think I played probably the most live service games, but then also I played the most niche games out of all of us.
Yeah.
So like,
What?
I play a lot of Hollow Knight and like indie games, but then I also am like, most people don't know this. I am also a former pro player for both Fortnite and Marvel Rivals.
Oh, cool.
So
How are you former for Marvel Rivals? Marvel
so
Rivals
I
isn't
played. So no. So I played in the first. I played in season 0 and then also season 1 and 2. But I no longer play just because my lifestyle's changed. I now live alone. I am full time in college, full time working, so I just don't have enough time to
fair
push
enough.
towards it.
Fair enough. Um, wasn't there a game of a great example of this? Wasn't there a game that you were pretty much in an Iron Man suit and you flew around a lot really well?
Anthem. Are you talking about Anthem?
Yeah, it was buffed up. It was bumped up to the not bumped up. Was hyped up to the amp. And when it finally came out and it was live service and whatnot, it just shut down faster than your kidney shut down when you after a bad shot of something. Like seriously, it was so terrible. I was like, I had hopes and dreams for that game when I first heard it, when it first like trailered about like what 12 years ago, and then it came out like what 8 years later. After that,
I believe so.
yeah, like man, it just so I'm not sure if you recently heard. There's been a discussion about certain game developers leaving, and they actually discuss who's actually the fault of why these games, live service games, are failing, even though it's a bad service in the first place, in my opinion. These what's it called? The execs or the people who actually pay for the Wall Street stuff. I don't know what they're called in here. Um,
You mean the investors?
Yeah, the investors. Apparently, the investors actually walks into these studios, these gaming studios of designing and art and whatnot, and start making demands.
Okay,
Like,
so I know how this works,
go
and
on.
essentially what it is as an investor, you want the company to make as much money as possible. You don't care how they make the money. You don't care why they make the money. You just want them to make as much money as possible because it makes you money. So if
Yep.
I invest, say like this, if a new company comes out, say like if when Epic Games was first starting out when they first made Fortnite, if I invested, say, 100,000 into Epic Games, that would have back then it probably would have bought me about 10% of their shares because Epic Games was still a small company.
Hmm.
And so when they made Fortnite, I would have pushed them to make things that made money back. So since Fortnite was a free to play game, I would have pushed them to make in-game purchases, battle passes, seasonal updates, like that type of stuff to constantly bring in money. Because the more money they make, the more money their stocks go up, and the more money I get if I sell that stock.
I
So
get it.
now Epic Games is a $1 billion company, and if if I had 10% of that shares, I'm sitting at a comfortable couple hundred mil.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Investors should just stay away from video games.
They
It's a
should.
thing of art. The thing of art and storytelling. But I believe
But
someone
like
else was about to say
they
something, so I interrupted them. Please go on.
yeah, go ahead.
I wasn't saying anything.
Who's gonna say
Were you
something?
gonna
I was agreeing.
Okay, I was gonna
Okay.
say something. I was gonna say investors should stay out of game development, but at the same time they also shouldn't. And the reason why I say they also shouldn't is because you have to think of it as, and I know people are gonna get mad at me for this, but you have to put yourself in the shoes of the investor. When you're putting all this money into something that you need to see um, positive gains come out of, obviously in the world of business, you'd want whatever it is you're investing in to make your money back. Either the money you put into it, you want it back, or you want more, or sorry, you want essentially more of an income of the money that you put into it. So I think yes, investors should stay out of gaming in terms of look, I want you guys to do what it is that you do best. Make a game, you know, make a game that's fun, that's playable for people, but at the same time, they shouldn't be like heavily like, oh yeah, put this stuff in the game, like put this in the game so that people buy it and so I can make even more money off of it, you know?
Are you done? Can I say?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So, you're not wrong, but you're not right either. But I'll explain what I mean by that. Hold on. So,
That's the
I,
backwards compliment.
Right?
hold on.
That is
Let me
such a
let me
back.
let me explain before you think this is a backhand. It's not a backhand. It's a side pat. All right. So, I don't know how old are you guys, but I'm near 40 years old. So I was definitely there when video games definitely started, whatnot, and how they actually changed my life and how they helped me and whatnot. And I know I'm making it sound like I'm reading through the nostalgia glasses and whatnot, but whether it's true investors should or should not be in gaming, I think they only should have like investing, but they should not be able to go into the studios at all and start to making demands. Like I think they should like have no reason to be inside the studio
Well,
giving
the
it
only
at
reason
all.
why they allow that though is because the investors are what pays their salary.
Yeah,
That's where they
they
get most of
pay
their
the
Mm-hmm.
money.
paychecks, yeah.
It's
Pay
like
the paychecks.
the billionaires are their sponsors. That's what they call it. It's a sponsor. Is
Yeah.
they give them this X amount of money to work on this project. And they go, "Hey, I'm going to believe in your project. And when your project makes you money, it's also making me money."
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but at the same time, when investors just interlude or not interlude, intercept like this, it's just ruining the game. Honestly, uh, like games long before there were any investors for any games, Nintendo and all that type of stuff were actually making things really pretty darn well, pretty darn entertaining, pretty darn fun. Remember Mega Man back in Nintendo? How there was actually a story game for the actions of the character and how you held the control and how the
Yes,
character actually works.
I do know. I remember all those old Mega Man games. I remember playing it back
Yeah,
in the day.
yeah. You remember how it taught you that Mega Man can slide down the wall without telling you Mega Man can slide down the wall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could like slide down the wall for a couple seconds until you fell.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's how that's still a learning curve. That's still fun part of the fun. It's still part of the storytelling element of Mega Man and all that fun stuff.
Yeah,
What I'm trying to
I
say is,
definitely agree. It's like, but at the same
what I'm
time,
trying to.
I
Oh,
agree with
sorry.
everything you're saying. Yeah, I agree with everything you're saying. It's just more
Uh,
of like I can't see investors not really being involved with their project because it's like Icy Storm said. They do pay for those people's paychecks, those people's livelihoods, and it's not like they don't want to ruin these people's like game. It's just they want to see a return on investment.
That's
Mm-hmm.
well, okay. Let me stop you there. You're right. There are investors who don't want to ruin their investing, but I'm gonna let you know right now. There have been movies and video games destroyed by investors that will never see the light of day because of investors.
Yeah, that's
Oh
very
yeah, we
true.
know this. Yeah, that's very true. I think one of the best examples of that was is Tron Legacy. Tron Legacy
Yes.
was a really good movie. Like as much as I think
Agreed.
think what really killed it was the fact that critics didn't think it was a good movie,
because they
but
weren't paid to.
exactly, but
Mm-hmm.
the public said it was the public said otherwise. It was a good movie, and so they had. I remember Disney said that they had like a whole script for a sequel to Tron Legacy. That it only took them like I think 1 or 2 years to do, and then they completely scrapped the idea because critics were saying say oh the movie wasn't good, so they completely scrapped that whole Tron Legacy sequel, and now we have this new Tron Legacy movie coming out. And I was like, yeah, this is not the Tron that I remember. I
Yeah.
don't know, but
Yeah. Same thing with Star Wars. That's going on
Mm-hmm.
currently. Before Disney bought Star Wars, Luke's. I'm not gonna say Luke. Not Luke. George
George
Lucas.
Lucas.
Yeah.
He was running his own movies, but he actually got a script from a ghostwriter. I don't know who it was. That actually was going to go into detail of why. So it's the Forceborn. You know who they are? If that matters anything, the people who are born from the Force.
Yeah.
Fatherless, and the mothers always seem to die afterwards. They were going to go into great detail on why that's a thing and whatnot, and actually like have Star Killer, like the first actual gray Jedi, in the upcoming movie that was scrapped before Disney just destroyed all the legacy comics and all the other lore and whatnot. So that's terrible. So we're gonna have our first gray Jedi. You know how big of a deal
That
that
would have
is?
been cool.
It would have been great. You know what also
Well,
would have been great if we would have seen a stormtrooper become a Jedi. That would have been awesome.
oh my God! They're in the comics. There were so many stormtroopers that did became Jedi's because of because of what's his name? Darth Vader did. I'll explain that later. But yeah, it would have been awesome. The Ewoks being a Jedi, it's a little strange, but apparently there's a badass Ewok as a
Yeah.
Jedi that's really really old and but kicks so much ass. He apparently kicked not Chewbacca's ass, but another what is Chewbacca's race again?
Wookie.
The
Wookie,
Wookie,
yeah.
yeah. Apparently he walked into a bar full of Wookiees and kicked every last one of their asses.
Well, yeah, it's Chewbacca.
That's crazy.
Not Chewbacca. It was not Chewbacca. It was the
Oh.
Ewok.
Little
The
Ewok.
Oh,
Ewok.
the
The
Ewok
small little
did?
Ewok. The
Oh
small
my
little
gosh.
Ewok was and apparently he's like for some reason he has I can't remember whether he had a red lightsaber or
Nah, he had a
he had
Glock with a switch.
he had a clock on his switch.
Get a Glock on the switch. He walked in the bar and just say, "Hey, yo, squeeze, jit."
Oh my god.
I'd
Anywho,
seen
Yeah,
something
yeah,
about.
people forget that detail.
oh my god. And
I seen
since
something
comic
about somebody from the dark side actually had a purple saber.
Oh yeah, that was the thing until
That's Revan. Was it? Was
yeah,
that Revan? Darth Revan?
yeah,
Mm.
Raven. Yeah, Revan. Yeah, he was the
Yeah.
I think it was Revan.
he was the Xbox Jedi dude because he was in the Xbox Old Republic, I think.
Yeah, he was in
Okay.
it was in the game Knights of the Old Republic. That's where he really like started to shine.
Yeah, that's the first time they ever talked about a Sith galaxy owned. Can you imagine part of the galaxy with a Sith rule?
I'm gonna
That's
say it right now, freaking the show The Acolyte should have been the Star Wars Old Republic video games. They had the perfect setup for an old for like like a story that takes place before the Jedi Order and all that stuff. They had the
agreed.
perfect setup for it, and they decided to not go with the Star Wars The Old Republic like stuff. It's like, dude, you realize how much like potential you have with just that one game alone?
You have no idea how right you are. Like you are crazy right. Um, same time, it seems like our ADHD has taken us away from the point of the conversation. Whether investors should be
Oh,
in taking point of the
this is
game,
exactly why
but
this is exactly why the podcast exists though, because
Mm-hmm.
you have
yeah,
no idea where the branch is gonna go.
where it branches. Oh
Exactly.
my god. So, if we can talk about Star Wars for a moment, I actually bumped into the script of the actual next Jedi Star Wars movie, where it turns out where the Forceborn child was actually kidnapped, was taken. Okay, so this made me cry a little bit, and I'll explain why it made me cry. So, a Forceborn kid was taken by the Jedi, and the Jedi Lord or Jedi Master, whatever, the old guy, the elder, promised the mother that he will take care of him, and promised the kid that he will take care of the mother.
but he turns out he was an asshole because when turns out he was actually trying to make the kid, this Forceborn kid, into a weapon against anyone that will go against him. But turns out the elder Jedi dude was actually working with the Sith, and when the Forceborn dude was not aggressive enough for his liking, he gave him to the Sith to see if they could actually get him more aggressive. And the Sith end up also not liking him because he was not deadly enough. I would refuse to kill his master, which is I think a thing for them. I think they were supposed to. I'm not sure if it's a thing where Jedi's and princes, Sith apprentices, are supposed to kill each other to actually prove their worth being Sith or something like that.
Well, there can only be
Uh,
two. That's
No,
always been the rule.
you're
Yeah,
thinking of
it
rule
was
of
a rule of
two.
two. It was a rule of two, but that was
uh,
like that was way after the Old Republic. That
Yeah,
rule
that
came in.
Darth Plagueis made that rule. That was like way later.
oh, okay. Well, I'm not sure how it was supposed to work, but it turns out the Forceborn kid, actually just disappeared both from the Jedi and Sith, Greach, and now he's like an older dude, a little overweight and everything, all that fun stuff, just depressed as fuck. And, and he's running around with another Millennium Falcon of his own or whatnot, with a friend of his who's also I guess a scoundrel. I guess that's a thief. I don't know what that is. Uh, and while they're in town just to refuel to get another job, another small Jedi kid runs past the older untrained force closed Jedi dude, and the kid's begging him to help. And the guy is just like, he refuses to help. He doesn't want any part of this. He's too old, too fat, and whatnot. And I don't know what the script changes, but apparently, apparently this is the part I loved. Apparently, they did something to the kid in front of the old Jedi that he just without force powers, and these guys were Jedi users themselves, force users themselves. That without force, the old man was just using his weight and size against their own force, but by body slamming them and crushing them and basically kicking their heads in without any force powers. And these Jedi's were just confused on how they were losing to a guy with no force power. Uh,
That's
and
crazy.
oh yeah, he had no force power. He was
This
just
sounds like
body
this sounds
slamming
like
them.
this is something that Disney would 100% not green light.
Oh yeah, because they won't.
You know, it
Because they
sounds too
won't.
goofy.
Because actually, it
It's
sounds too
yeah,
goofy.
it
Mm-hmm.
sounds too goofy.
Yeah. So the guy had no choice but to actually take the kid with him and try to help him find his mother. Uh, because turns out the older guy is like once again just seems to found another Forceborn and just took him away from his mother, but he was still young, so his mother might still be alive because the older Force dude knows that his mother's dead because apparently he discovered that anyone that's Forceborn, their mothers die eventually, whether they like it or not. Uh, but as long story short, I'll make it quick because I know I'm using up a lot of time. The guy gets the ability to get his force ability back, and his weapon. Oh my god, the it is called Anger's Embrace because instead of a lightsaber, it is some kind of weird metal katana that can only be sheathed by with pure anger, and it just slices through armor and actual other lightsabers with no problem.
Bro, I'm
And
not gonna lie.
it's
This sounds like some stuff straight out of like Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance.
oh
It sounds like it sounds
probably
like it sounds like the main character
probably
sounds like Raiden.
oh yeah. Uh, the
Like
kid
Raiden
eventually
combined
dies.
with Virgil from Devil May Cry.
Yeah, and in the end, the guy eventually kills off the elder Jedi who was in the body of a robot because he was trying to work with the Sith to actually make the ultimate soldier, ultimate Force soldier and whatnot. For some strange reason that he never fully explained, which I'm still trying to figure out what's going on with that. And in the end, the Force Jedi guy walks off with Star Killer, who was willing to train him to be a gray Jedi. It's like, oh, that sounds so good. So I was like, oh, so he has, yeah, because he has both the Force and the Sith, and apparently that's one of the qualifications to be a Gray Jedi. I was like, oh, I want to see that. I want to see that so badly. It's probably, I know, I want to watch it so badly. I just want to know why the kid died. How did I just, oh. I just want to know. I just want to know.
Yeah.
So anyways, I'm sorry. I took a lot of the time up. I just wanted to explain that story.
No,
That
you're fine. I mean, we're
never,
here
I'm
just
never
talking.
gonna
That's
see.
pretty much it.
Yeah, I'd be a great giant with a purple lightsaber.
So
so
I guess now to really branch off to something else. But something that actually piqued my interest. I actually was watching a video about this yesterday, but this is really more. I'm gonna ask in terms of like people people first. So I see. What do you think about gaming subscriptions?
oh god.
What do you mean, like Game Pass stuff like that?
Yeah, what do you think about it? Game Pass, PS Plus? Do you think it's good or do you think it's bad for development? What do you think?
I think it's good, mainly because most of the time when it comes out with some type of benefit to it. It's not like you're paying for something that you shouldn't. It's like when you think back, it's like it's not like been anything recent. It's like that's been a thing since online multiplayer for consoles at least has been a thing. It's like PC, it's understandable why there's no subscription because it's like everything goes through Steam. It's like Steam makes enough money as it is. But it's like when you think of these individual like companies, it's like Microsoft, PlayStation, it's like it's understandable why they would ask you to have a subscription. It's understandable because it's like realistically, not everyone's most of the time you're playing like they don't ask you to do it for free to play games. It's only for big multiplayer games you have to pay for. It's like which is understandable. It's like free to play games is like that's what most people play nowadays, free to play games. Like you're not really paying like most people they're not playing Call of Duty, they're not playing Battlefield, they're not playing like all these
I can never with Call of Duty anymore.
they're not playing all these AAA titles anymore. They're playing Fortnite, they're playing Roblox, they're playing Apex, they're playing Marvel Rivals.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like for those games you don't have to pay for it, but like the games that you do, I feel like most gamers have gotten so accustomed to paying for it that if you even brought it up, they'd like question if it's even real because you don't even think about it. It's just normal for you.
Hmm.
It's like paying your bills. It's like it gets taken out. You don't even realize it gets taken out, but it's there.
Okay. So then, Cosmic, what do you think? Same question. What do you think? Do you think it's good or bad game subscription?
I don't like them. I mean, I prefer back when, you had the actual disc for the game, and when you bought the game, you bought the entire game. You didn't have to get all this extra content. There's no pay to win. There's no all these extra ads. And you won the game or got into the, top 10 or whatever solely on skill, not based on money. And I feel like everything nowadays is just, it's like if you don't pay to win, or sit there and dedicate your entire life to playing, it's a little ridiculous.
Guides, what do you think? Same question. What do you think? Do you think it's good or do you think it's bad?
It mixed. It's good sometimes, but sometimes it either goes way too far, and for me, and then other times it's just like, why is this even here? Like, I don't have much on this because it's just not something I really look at. I don't play games that usually have subscriptions anymore because
Yeah, same.
they're just they're there. I like games where it's optional. Like Warframe is a very good example. I feel like for me where it's like you could pay these subscription things and then it helps, or you could just grind more and you'll still end up with the same goal. It just takes longer, which is fun for some people, but there are times where even for me it's just like it's a bit much where I hate where just like you were saying where it's like it's spending money to get through something faster
Mm-hmm.
is nice for some people, but other people just want the grind. It'd be almost like if Minecraft had a paid subscription to help you get to the end faster.
Yeah,
It's
it's like,
just dumb.
Question:
yeah, it's like, where's the
Are we
point
still
in it?
talking about like console subscriptions? Or are we talking like battle passes?
Any,
No,
I
no,
feel
no.
like
All of it.
Okay,
Oh.
so
okay. So my insight was very limited.
This is open to any form of subscription. So
Yeah.
it could be a console subscription where it's Game Pass. It could even be console subscriptions to play online.
The
It
only
could be just like
subscription that I will
to
say that
Battle
is
Pass to
even a little bit
Classic.
worth it is the Xbox Game Pass, and that is just because it is a flat $15. You get over 100 games that changes every time new games come out. Um, and I would personally say it only depends on if you're that type of like if I'm an Xbox player through and through. I have an Xbox console. I most of my games I play that come out on Game Pass, I play on my PC. It's like I'm an Xbox player through and through, and so it's like I've gotten used
PlayStation.
to the subscription. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. But I've gotten used to Xbox stuff, and so the subscription, in my opinion, is good. That's why Xbox, that's why PlayStation copied us with their PlayStation subscription. You know,
Jesus
it's obviously
Christ.
good enough for them to copy us.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Go on.
But I just had
Go
to throw a
on.
shot there
Go
since
on.
you guys have PlayStation players. But it's like I think the Xbox subscription itself is fine, but like subscriptions like Netflix and shit like that, I don't think it should be a thing. I think it should be a one-time purchase and you watch it because let's be for real, Netflix ain't that good. All right,
Yeah.
buddy. I can't say this on the internet because I'll probably get thrown shade
I
at. But
I take it flame for what I say.
You'll
But
lose your
I have
YouTube
sites
partnership.
that I use to watch things. I do not use subscriptions, including anime. I do not use subscriptions for anything. I use my sites. You can get mad at me. You can say whatever. I will never pay a subscription to watch a TV show. I don't care what the TV show is.
Fact. That is fact. So finally, we're right back to you, Angel. Same question to you. Do you think it's good or bad
Context
in
matters.
terms of?
Is all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Much like whether it comes to raising a child, whether it's shit nature or eternal or what's the word I'm looking for? Um, nature or yeah, whatever. I don't know anything about raising kids, obviously. Anywho, um, video game subscriptions only matter if they actually give you. It feels like the way they've been using it is terrible. The way they've been using it. There's been good examples of it, like say Marvel Rivals, where they actually give you a choice. They actually give you all the heroes, uh, and they let you choose to get the cosmetic if you really want to. And there are ways to get free some free cosmetics if you want to. Now I know from a guy who pays the money for share whatever he is uh thing probably views it as terrible because you were giving away free stuff. But what he realized that he's just a small dick motherfucker that doesn't deserve anything at all, in my opinion. That these games are actually supposed to be about fun. They're an escapism for us. They matter to us. All right, we're the generation that actually gave the reason why the games actually matter so much in the first place. And just to nickel and dime everything about it is just cheaping everything and cheaping the story.
Yeah.
Uh, just to just to put a story split in three ways just to for an extra 5 or 10 or $40 to $70 is just
Mm-hmm.
terrible. There's a reason why we fought so hard when D&D was gonna go the route it was gonna go to. Uh, back when we actually did the whole raise no white flags event, and that's a whole different story altogether. I'm not gonna lie to you, it can be done correctly, but so few do it,
Mm-hmm.
and it feels like it has to be a choice, and it feels like it has to be worth it. Now, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I know if you're making a video game just to make money and whatnot, then you're not making a video game. You're just making money.
Nope. Yep.
All right. If
That's
you're
why
making a
Hollow
video,
Knight Silk Song is so good.
exactly. It crashed Steam and so many other
I
places.
I still
It,
haven't played the first one, so
he's a he's a he's not con he's not pro. He's
the
not there
greatest
yet.
the greatest thing about us being humans and the way we are both our salvation and our worst enemies. We are both our each other's hell and our each other's salvation. And this is a good example of that Silk song. When done right, mind you, yes, they did took a little long time. People will still remember and feel the passion. There are people out there who refuse to illegally steal the game and actually pay the $20. That's money you can never buy.
They
That's
should have charged
loyalty.
like 40. They should have charged like
Yo,
$40
you
for
know
this,
what's
bro.
funny?
Yeah.
There's only one other. There's only actually no, I can't say there's only one other. There's only two other games that I know of that people I think can attest to this too. That you honestly will never see anybody actually pirate the game. And those two games were Baldur's Gate 3 and
Yes.
Elden Ring.
Yes. As I was saying, when you make a game that you know it's a good story, a story that you wish to share, so people can actually feel the excitement of adventure, the thrill of
Mm-hmm.
fight, and they get away from this. Well, let's be honest, our lives are not that great, but we still go on. But this is a good escapism for us because we don't do drugs. We're not terrible people. We're not creatures of habit, but we are creatures.
Um,
Hmm?
um, oh
What you
man.
doing? You trying to say there? You trying to say there, Storm? You trying to say?
I don't know, man.
Choose thy words
Some things happen.
carefully.
Some things happen, you know. Look, you see a gotcha system, and the character looks cool enough, and you invest, you invest.
Anywho, these video games are important to us because we want to live the life that we know we can't live. We were too busy working in and out, in and out, in and out, full time college, full time job, full time everything because the bills don't care how they're paid as long as they're paid. But when we do have the small few moments of laughter escape to allow some escapism, it's got to be good escapism. Like drugs got to be good, the pancakes got to be good, the cake's got to be good, the ice cream's got to be good, just for it to actually feel like we did anything of worth of just paying the goddamn bills. And that's all I'm gonna
Yeah.
fucking say.
Mm-hmm.
Amen. Amen to that. That was some deep shit. I'm not gonna lie. That was some deep shit. That shit was deep. So I guess really like the branch off to this question is more of and I'll ask you guys like in the sense of individually, but what do you guys think in terms of speed running then? Because I know from from when we were younger and we were all playing games were like okay, we would essentially take our time with playing them.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, I feel like we have when new games come out, it's really just a battle of who can finish the game first and
Yeah.
who can maybe put out a video on all the stuff in the game first. So I'm gonna ask
Mm-hmm.
you guys individually in the sense of the speed running like culture. Like, what do you guys think about it? Do you think it's been a good thing for gaming, or do you think it's really been more of a detriment?
Mind if I go last
Start,
again?
yeah, you want to go last? I was gonna
Yeah.
actually start in reverse. So I was gonna start with you and then go with Guiz and end with Icy.
All right, if you want us to go in reverse, I can answer it real quickly then. So when I was younger, I look at speedrunning as a waste of developer of like why speedrun a game so quickly and whatnot. However, as I grew older, I learned that they're not doing it just to speed run the game just to beat as fast as possible. They're actually what they're doing is they're exploring the engine of the game, which in itself is an enigma altogether. Because when you start exploring things from the game and how it works, how how does the idle animation actually makes you move forward, even though it takes 2 hours for you to move 2 feet. Uh, for you start viewing the game in a different way, in a different manner. Which think of it like this: if you read a book, let's say Treasure Island, you read the book from front to back. You already know the twists and tales. You already know um, Long John Silver, whatnot. I don't know. Lost ate his parrot and all that fun stuff. And you already know that the Pew already found the treasure and whatnot long before the pirates could, and all that stuff. Let's say you've done that. Now let's say you read the same book, but you read it in a different manner. let's say by doing it in a different manner, in this way different manner than you ever would read the book, either upside down or whatnot, you find clues of certain things that you never could put together by reading the book over and over. You learn that Long John's silver leg is actually another wooden leg, but was actually the actual secret word of the map, the different word. But you learn that by actually reading the book upside down and whatnot. It's all in the format of how you hold it, but sometimes changing the angle on how you hold it reveals more to you than you think. Like for example, Peak. I've heard someone was playing Peak. Uh, by speed run, there's no real way to speed run the game, but by actually looking at the engine in a different way of how speed running looks, they found the Scoutmaster was actually at the airplane port the entire fucking time, just waiting for you. I mean, that may actually deepen the lore for you for all you know. Like he may be the reason why the plane crashed every freaking time. I mean, doesn't that change the story for you a little bit? So
Yeah, it does actually.
speed running can actually sometimes add more lore, and also at the same time figuring out how the actual game system or the actual format and how it really works to actually exploit things much better. I mean, remember back then in achievements how they had no speed running achievements, but now how they explored how the engine of a certain like I don't know high on life works. There's actually achievements for actually speed running now and whatnot. And there's the only way they actually understood that how the gamers or the game developers would understand is they understood completely understand how the game engine works. Mind you, these game developers were trained by either high school or a high school, college, or by their own hands, and what they need to learn how to make certain characters move, shoot, and whatnot. But by speed running, you learn more about the system while still having some fun. In my point of view, I think I rant on enough. Next person.
All right, so it's a good point. That is a good point. It's
Yeah.
both. It's really more of a positive. So, Gweeds, what do you think in terms of speedrunning? Do you think it's been more of a detriment, or do you think it's been more of a positive?
I'd say it's been more. I'm mixed because I that goes straight for me into the whole uh, part of the whole streaming killed games thing, where it's just like, in my opinion, streaming only killed PvP games to me. PvE has always been actually really fun and cool to see speedruns because you never know how someone is actually going to speedrun through any game. Like even Peak, people have found a way to speedrun. Basically, you can beat the game in about 90 seconds by getting into a cannon and just playing dead over and over again.
You talking about Peak?
Yeah,
Yes,
like you,
we're talking about
yeah,
Peak.
like there are people that have found speedrun strats to literally just you can actually there's no sky limit. The sky limit, if I remember correctly, is just the peak of the mountain. So if you have the cannon and you play dead, you'll just keep rising instead of falling. And so you just keep rising until it says that you're at the peak, and then you just stop doing that, and then you'll fall, and you'll eventually hit the top of the mountain.
Crazy. Did not know that.
Yeah.
So, Cosmic, what are your opinions on it?
Honestly, I think it's only good for people that like instant gratification. Because I feel like it kind of ties in. I feel like it kind of ties in with that whole pay to win thing. Because, I mean, I feel like a lot of the speedrunners. Yeah, they probably have good practice, trying to get there, but I feel like they've also done a lot of the pay to win sort of things. I mean, they might not have, but that's just kind of the vibe that I get because they want to be the fastest and get there the fastest, finish the game first, see everything before everybody else. As soon as the game gets out, let's speed run it. And I, I don't know. I feel like it's more like instant gratification.
Hmm.
I mean, that's
Storm,
not bad.
what do you think?
Yeah, that's fair.
Mm. It's not my style. That's pretty much all I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
it's neither good nor bad. It's not my style. I prefer to enjoy the story and all the details and not just zoom by.
I feel like the only game that's an exception to that, in my opinion, is Minecraft speedrunners. That is the only
Yeah,
exception
true.
I'd say, because there's
That's
no
true.
way to really pay to win. It's actually genuinely skill for
Exactly,
speedrunning that,
yeah.
and
Yeah,
just
I'll agree to that.
RNG.
Mhm.
speed running, it is rough. What do I mean by that? It's a touchy category because I personally hate people who rush through a game, or the reason why I stopped recording a lot of single player games and you'll only see multiplayer games on my channel is just simply because there's no point to. If I'm not
Mm-hmm.
uploading a video every single day of this new game, then no one's gonna watch it. Let's be for real. No one's gonna watch it. That's why when like my friends always ask me, "Hey, do you want to play this game or do you want to play this co-op game?" I'm like, "I'd love to, but no one's gonna watch that video if I upload that. No one's gonna watch it." The reason why is just it's simple. It's like if you're not competing at a level where everyone else is uploading daily, everyone else is doing this, everyone else is doing that, it's like
Mm-hmm.
you're not gonna get the you're not gonna get the flow of it. And then also it's like I can't talk about a game with a bunch of friends because I'm scared that people are gonna spoil it for me. That's why like Silksong, I haven't told a whole lot of people that I played this game because they're all of my friends are way further than me in the game,
It
and
just came out.
it just came out, and I'm like, and I'm sitting behind like, damn, am I going too slow?
No, you just
Exactly.
have a life.
Exactly.
And I'm like, oh shit, like I don't know what to do, and I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna play the game. I'm just gonna have fun because it's like I go when I play a single player game, I play it to 100% it on the first try
Yes. Or 100% plus
or
if it's
100%
got
plus.
that.
It's like
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I play to 100% the game. I don't play to beat the game because I
Mm-hmm.
want to. Because when I beat a single player game, I don't want to play it again.
You want to be
And if I
immersed the
didn't,
first time.
exactly. Because it's like once you beat it the first time, you only get that first time. You
Mm-hmm.
don't get another first time. And it was like the best example of this was Elden Ring. I had Elden Ring spoiled for me because all of my friends, after like a week of the game came out, were like, "Dude, Melania this, Melania that," and I'm like, "Who the fuck is Melania?" I'm like, "Who?" They're like, "Dude, this is the hardest boss in the game." I'm like, "I have no idea." And they're like, "Dude, her waterfowl dance this, like you gotta do this," and I'm like,
Are you talking about your ex
"Dude,
or the game? I can't tell anymore.
oh God, I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? I just beat the fucking tree signal at the beginning. I'm struggling on this. And so I'm like, and so like speed running and like also spoilers is the main reason why when I play a game, I try and keep myself off of the internet from that game. Because it's like you'll get spoiled, you'll get ran through, and it's just not a fun experience in the long run. Like, don't get me wrong, speed running, it's cool if you love it, that's fine if you love to do it. But I would say this, do not speed running is a kind of thing that it should wait until the game is at least like a year old, in my opinion.
Yes. Like play through it the first time the right
Let
way and
everyone
then go
play
through and
through
do
it.
it.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Or like let everyone play through it first. Don't go out there and be like, this is the most optimal route or this is this. It's like guides are fine. I'm fine with the guide because when I'm playing through a game, if I'm lost in an area and I'm like, how do you beat this mission? I'm fine with looking up a guide. I'm fine with that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like when people post, oh, this is the most optimal build for this game and the game's like 2 months old. It's like, it's like why? You're ruining the fun of the game because everyone no longer cares about playing the way they want to. It's now like, oh, let's play the most optimal build and this and
Mm-hmm.
this, and it's like, well, man,
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, there's
Right.
no sense of fun anymore.
Can I tell you why people do this? It's quite obvious. They do it
They
for the
want to win.
viewership, and they do it for the viewership. If you're like, look, I could just go back to Destiny for fucking example. Like, not even a day after a DLC comes out, people are already posting. Here's the final cinematic. Here's this new thing. Here's all this stuff, and it's just like, dude, I still haven't finished the first mission,
oh, oh,
and
oh,
there's
Yeah,
already
dude.
six
You have
different
no
people
idea
posting
how
things.
annoying that is. Yeah.
And well, I'll be
Sexy,
honest,
All the different
sexy's
cutscenes
gotta
for
suck.
expansions.
Sexy's
and
gotta suck with these guys. I'm just saying. It's
okay,
done.
so I
It's
have
so funny that I now don't care, and I've already paid for this year's content, so I'm just like, I'm just gonna play it out, and then I'm done. And I'm only
yeah,
thinking around because this next one's Star Wars. That is it. And I already paid for it, so I can't really refund the money. So I'm just gonna play it because
See,
I already have it.
I don't even know if I could go back and play it just for Star Wars. As much as I love it, I don't know if I can.
No, here's the thing. I will go through the campaign. I'm not doing the dungeon. I'm uninstalling it as soon as I finish that campaign. I don't care. I already paid for it, so I might as well play it.
True.
True, yeah.
But then also, so I'll say this because someone was talking about Marvel Rivals earlier. So I'm a part of their creative program. I'm not here to brag for anything. This is just a part of the stance that I want to get to next, which is Marvel Rivals need in games in general need to stop giving creators access to stuff early, especially for a new
Yes.
season. The reason why is because it ruins the new aspect. Like the biggest thing about it was this season of Marvel Rivals, I think it's season 3, where they had their whole Venom collab and all that stuff. I was like, dude, these skins are cool, but I was like, imagine if I seen these day one of the season coming out instead of getting spoiled 2 weeks before the season came out.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
my god, man, I'd be livid.
Because that is the one thing I will give Fortnite for. Fortnite does not give anyone access to anything before stuff comes out. There's no leaks, there's nothing. Marvel Rivals, like, I would be fine if you're just showing off the new character. Showing off the new character is fine. Because Overwatch does it, a lot of games like that do it. It's fine if you show off the new character. Because they're already show off like cinematics and gameplay trailers for the new character. So that's fine. I understand.
Mm-hmm.
Because you want to test it out before it comes out and make tweaks. But showing off new skins, new cosmetics, stuff like that, that's drawing the line because it's like you want that stuff to be fresh. You want people to be excited for that. You want them to be like, "Oh my god, I can't wait to see what's in this new battle pass."
Yeah.
But then when you just show off, when you let the content creators go in and basically show off everything, by the time the season comes out, you're no longer excited for it.
Exactly.
And it's like, okay, cool, I'm gonna buy it, but it's like I'm not looking forward to it. It's like I already know what's gonna be here. So
It's the
like,
same
I
like
feel like
watching a show, someone spoils it, and you're like, oh, well, I don't need to watch it now. You know, like I know what
Yeah.
happens.
That's how it was for me with Stranger Things. Stranger Things got spoiled for me completely. The entirety of it got spoiled for me.
Oh,
And yeah, it was bad. And I got so upset because Stranger Things was the first TV show next to Wednesday and a lot of people probably don't know this, but Legacies. Uh, those are probably like my 3 favorite shows of all time. And Stranger Things got completely spoiled for me, so I wanted to wait until it got fully finished to actually watch it. Because I'm the type of person like I want to binge watch something from start to finish.
Same.
And so I waited for season 4 to come out, and I was like, okay, cool. And then I went to go watch it, and then one of my friends, he came over and he was like, "Oh, you're only on season 1, dude. I can't wait for you to see Vecna and this." And I'm like, and you just like, I'm the picture of like the dog in the sunshine with his eyes closed, just looking up at God, just I don't even care about watching it anymore. Like, just think I'm done, So it's like, don't get me wrong, you can still sit there and watch it, but it's like for me, it's like if you spoil something like that, it's no longer enjoyable because now I know what to look forward to. I don't want to know what to look forward to.
I think the issue with that is some people do in the internet. So I maybe unpopular opinion, I do still think streaming has kind of ruined gaming for me, where the streamers have made a lot of the games I used to enjoy way more competitive than they need to be. And so now every 6-year-old is like making it the most competitive thing, this piece of shit game I've ever played, to the point where it's not about fun anymore. It's just competitive. And so I just don't.
I'm sorry. I don't want to interrupt you, but please go on. I was going to say something when you said something.
Like,
but please go on.
I, I don't even know how I'm. I don't play many PvP games anymore. Apex Legends, I'd say, is the prime example for me, where when it came out, I loved it, but then stuff just got way too competitive. The game was no longer fun. Every single time a friend would be like, "Oh yeah, it's new stuff's out. It's super fun." I'd get on and be like, "No, this is not fun. I'm still being shit on by people who play the game for 6 years." And I take breaks. I feel like I can't because they're always just getting better, and then I can't do shit because.
Okay.
And then I'm done.
Okay. Now let me say something. Let me say something about you. Okay. Well, first things first. The 6-year-old comments. Of course, 6-year-old is gonna make everything too competitive. They're 6. They make insults to each other competitive for no reason.
Yes and
You can
no.
pick you can pick a fight with a
Yeah.
6-year-old in real life. That's how competitive they are, and it's pointless because they're 6 years old. One, don't worry about that shit. Two, about how everyone keeps getting better, and you keep getting better over time, and you're worried that you're not getting better. Dude, don't worry about that shit. Those guys have no life. You are taking care of responsibilities, things that you need to take care of. And and it's, and who cares if they get better because you're not getting better because you're taking care of things. They're probably just they're what okay, let me put it like this. They're probably 32 years old, the 23-year-old guys married and they're probably with one single kid crying all in the background and whatnot, and their wives are constantly considering divorcing their asses because of how useless they are in life. Trust me, you're doing fine. All right, don't think of it that way. You have no idea what's behind the screen of the other controller, or behind the other controller. The guy may be better at you at the game, but he's probably terrible at everything else. Breathing is probably a struggle for him.
That's
All right,
fact, man.
all right. Don't do that to yourself. You don't need to do that to yourself. You don't have to do that to yourself. All right. You are taking care of business. You are leaving. You are living. You're taking care of bills. And just enjoy the game because it is your game. And you're doing that part already by doing PvE over PvP. You're already taking good responsibility right there. All right? Trust me, a lot of these so-called winners that you think are winners in these games are real life factional losers. All right? Trust me. Trust me on that.
I'm not a loser. I take a game seriously. I'm not a loser, right?
Like I'd say even I used to be that way. So that I used to be the loser on some games, and so that's why it's just like I think Destiny was the game that broke me. Where I'm like, yep, fuck this. I'm not. I think Umbra was actually in the call when I lost it, and I was just like, I'm done. I'm so sick of these. I'm so sick of PvP and so many games. I think Umbra, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. Who keeps saying about Apex Legends and all that stuff, and it's like I don't care. I'm not going back to. I barely touch PvP games anymore to begin with because
There you go.
they're so like the game just outgrew me. Where it's like I have a life. I don't want to keep trying to up myself. I want to play stuff casually, and I just can't. And I'm done.
Oh
Just,
Lord.
just
And
play
that
stuff
that
casually when you can, and just take care of your own business, man. You are doing
Pretty
good.
much. I
but
think
that
that's
also
the
leads
way that
into
yeah, I think the way the majority of us really go about dealing with competitive games now, we used to be able to play for hours on end, and now we can't do that anymore. We kind of go in. At least me nowadays, I go in like if I play Apex, I'm not really looking for a win. I just go in. I just have fun. I shoot people, and that's
I am just gonna laugh as much as I can because it's even more fun that way.
That's why I only Fortnite's the only game I play PvP anymore because the game's genuinely just fun. I don't care about winning or losing. Same with the finals. Those are like the only two games I play. And finals is way more competitive, but I don't take it competitively, so I have more fun with it. Destiny 2, I've just been I've been that in Apex. I've just used to play way too competitive to the point where I can't play it casually anymore, so I just stopped playing it.
but then also, so for my anime enjoyers out there, I will recommend the anime that probably talks about all this. And actually explains that games should just be fun. And it's probably my favorite anime of all time. It's called Bofuri.
What?
I don't want to get hit, so I'll max out my defense. And essentially, the whole premise of the anime is imagine Sword Art Online, but if Sword Art Online was actually good. So it's just a group of friends who play a VR MMO, and their whole premise is just to have fun. They become like super overpowered and all this other stuff just by doing random shit. Like the main character, she eats a leviathan and gains the power of like poison leviathans. It's the most goofiest anime out there, but the whole premise of it is just having fun on video games. And like they beat people who are like super sweaty and stuff like that just by having fun.
God. So, have you ever heard of a game called Planet Side 2 or something like that?
I think I know what
Yes, I have.
So, you know how sweaty and how terrible the culture is in that game and how sweaty people are? So, when we, my friends, when we play the game, we do one thing and one thing only. We look for a vehicle, we look for each other, And the
And
one
we
thing
run
we
people
don't
over.
no, the one thing we do is literally that we drift nearby, shoot at them like crazy, and drift away and let them chase us. And it was the most fun we ever had. And we did this so many times that we got so good that one time in one event, for some strange reason, we never died and we got like 90% of the kills. And we weren't even trying to kill people. We were just making people pissed off. We were just being little shits. We were just like doing a drive by, literally a drive by, just shoot at people. And when we see they're about to kill us or come near us and whatnot, we just ran off like little shits in the night, little shitlets in the night, and it drove people crazy and whatnot, and we loved it. It was like just what I'm trying to say is like play the game you want to play the way you want to play it and just enjoy it. You have the one life, you're gonna live it, whether you like it or not. Enjoy it. You know.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we can honestly really hope for, honestly, Guiz, with Destiny is we have to essentially play the game in
I
whatever
want to
way
watch it burn. I don't want it to fucking succeed. I want it to fucking burn. The game deserves to burn at this point. I think I remember I was at work and I saw that tweet from 3 weeks ago or something like that, and I'm like, dude, I just remember sending you a message being like, yep, fuck this company, I'm done. I'm just like, I'm out. I can't defend this company more. I used to be the most hardcore defender of that game, even when I probably shouldn't have. Even I'm like, this is bullshit. I cannot defend this. This is dumb. And if you're defending this, you're a moron. Holy crap! They do not. They keep saying we're listening. We're listening. No, you're not. It's like you listen to a chart more than you listen to your player base.
It's hard to listen with their head up their ass. I'm just saying.
Well, no, I found it was pretty funny when they're just like, here's this chart as to why we're making these changes to our loot drops, and it's like, I'm sorry, what? People have been asking for you to boost up everything else, and yet you decide to nerf the one thing down to the everything else, and that's all you're doing? Sure, you're totally listening to us. Cool.
So for anybody, for Phobes who's asking what game is this, we're talking about Destiny 2.
I like I. So the reason why I keep playing Destiny 2 every now and then because I like it, it gives me. Okay, so I play Destiny 2 every now and then, not because I enjoy playing Destiny 2. There are some things I clearly do not enjoy playing Destiny 2. However, there's just something that feels good when you're just collecting loot, gear, and whatnot, and shooting around aliens or whatnot, looking so damn good, like a Power Ranger sometimes and whatnot. It just feels good, but it goes away immediately the moment you actually go to the lobby and actually have to look over like the stuff you have to buy for and whatnot. And it's like, oh well, shit. You know what? It's easier to find a chart in the dark than it is to listen to other people because they can't hear you up the ass. Anywho,
And I mean,
like it just sucks, and even nowadays, like today, like recently, there was I don't know if you guys know about the whole Helldivers thing that's been happening, that's been going viral.
the Halo stuff, or is it something else?
Yeah, the Halo
Yeah.
stuff, the Halo stuff. So people from Call of Duty or just from other games were coming over to play Helldivers, right?
Is it that
And
one
they
clip?
were yeah, it was a clip that was going viral where the dude from Call of Duty came to play Helldivers and he bought the the war bond for the Halo stuff. And he was upset that he couldn't pay for all the stuff in the war bond, and he had to actually play the game to earn the stuff in the war bond.
oh my
Well,
god, I love that.
it's just like I Call of Duty has, I feel like, the worst people after just watching that, where it's just like, really, like
I guess I'll have to play the game. Yeah, no shit.
it's like you're
Yeah,
it's
you
like,
have to play
oh,
the game.
it's like, shocker, it's a pay to play, not a pay to win kind of system, where it's like, cool, I'd much rather the pay to play, because that's how games used to be. You would pay for the game and you would play it.
Exactly.
Oh, dude. So that leads me into my biggest question, which I know Umber's been asking all the questions, but I think I'll take the lead here on the question. How does everyone feel about DLCs? We can start in any order, but
Depends on the game
Yeah, it depends on the game.
and the type of DLC.
What I'm going to say is it really so hard to complete the game? That's all I'm going to say. Is it really that hard to complete the game nowadays? But
Apparently.
that's all I'm going to say. But unless the DLC, so I will say there have been some DLC that's been utterly pointless. However, there has been some diamond in the roughs for the
Elden Ring.
DLC. Hmm?
I was gonna say that Elden Ring.
There's been some diamond in the rough DLC where it's pretty much not only changed the game, changed the story, but also changed the gameplay of the game, how it works and whatnot. Completely worth it. They are too far in between. I will admit that where they are. I can't think of many of them on top of my head. I think I can only think of possibly one or two, but there have been some good DLCs. But the expansion of shitless of diamond of the toxic yards of how many DLCs that's been utterly pointless outweighs the good of the DLC. Just complete the game, lads. Just complete the fucking game. That is right.
I don't know. I think in terms of DLC, it should really come down to how much you're putting into the DLC, and essentially it's really just that. If you're not putting a whole bunch of stuff into the DLC and it's really just more like slight add-ons to maybe quality of life stuff, then it shouldn't really be a DLC. It should just be
An update.
yeah, it should just be an update. So you shouldn't advertise it as a DLC. Elden Ring is different because Elden Ring, like the biggest, that is really the best example I can give is Elden Ring. When Elden Ring's DLC came out, Shadow of the Erd Tree, it wasn't just a DLC that added in like a little bit more bosses. It was a straight up a whole separate storyline that was tied to the main storyline of the game with a ton more bosses, a bunch of weapons, a brand new, a whole like space that was literally bigger than, almost as big as Limgrave, if not slightly bigger than Limgrave. So it's like that kind of DLC. It's like, yeah, that's really nice because not only does it tie into the story of Elden Ring, but you also have like a bunch of stuff to explore.
Agreed. Didn't No Man's Sky just instead of making a
No Man's
DLC,
Sky.
they
No
made
Man's
made
Sky
an update
DLC.
where you can actually just build your own ship?
Yeah,
Ta
I think-
fucking da.
I thought No Man's Sky, they don't really do DLCs. They just do
they
updates.
do updates. Yeah,
Yeah.
they do
Because
updates.
the game, when it came out, it was so
Shit.
bad that, like,
Shit.
they eventually, like, over the years, they just made it significantly better.
It was
It's like
creepy.
it's the cyberpunk. It's their cyberpunk, literally.
Well, you can say the same thing about Fallout. Was it 76? The game was so bad when it came out, and now the game's actually good.
That's why, like,
Okay.
in the gaming industry, you'll hear like, developers talk about, like, you don't want your game to pull a No Man's Sky.
Okay,
Don't
so
want the
hold
game
on.
full of cyberpunk.
Yeah, okay. So one, Cyberpunk, the people who developed Cyberpunk was not their fault. Their investors pushed it to be released long before it was ready. All right, and I agree, and I believe them because I know for a fact because they made The Witcher 3, and The Witcher 3 without the investors' hand or push and whatnot came out beautifully. There were no bugs, there were no issues, and it was ridiculously well made. So I know they can make a ridiculously well good made game because a Cyberpunk game was in the same engine as The Witcher 3. But the only reason why it came out so badly because the investors kept trying to push it out. All right, and even the creator of Cyberpunk before he died. Okay.
Kudos to them though. They managed to bring it
Fix it?
back. You know. Yeah.
Oh,
they
yeah.
managed to fix it.
Yeah, before the creator of Cyberpunk died, which was a black dude by the way, love him to bits. A little quirky, but I still love him because I met him a few times actually. I still have a poster signed by him.
Sick.
Oh yeah, he's great. I love him. He said he's still pissed off on the release of the Cyberpunk game because he said he was. I think he said he was in the room when he heard the investors or some CEO trying to push the game, and the developers were trying to warn him like over and over and over that it was not ready. It was not ready. It was not ready. He specifically heard them say it was not ready to be released, and sure enough, the developers were right. It was not ready to be released. The game wasn't fixed till like what, a whole year later?
Yeah.
So yeah, while I agree that the Cyberpunk release was a shit show, the developers were not to blame.
No, I'm not saying that I blame the developers. I'm just saying it had that moment. It's unfortunate that the moment that it was released, it was such a bad game that really the number one thing people think of when you think Cyberpunk is that game that
came out and was completely terrible.
Yes. When a video game is made by AI, is literally what I think of it every time I look at it.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, the soul board. That's a question for later, dude. That's my biggest question of the session. I swear.
What the AI can make video games?
AI made
No, it was so essentially there was a whole like thing about it. And it was basically people have started to tag their videos with "This is not made by AI." Because there was a spree of people not knowing if a video was made by AI or not. That's how advanced AI is becoming.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So
I
it was a whole thing with YouTube Shorts and stuff.
I can still tell. I don't know whether because of my the way how I deal with a lot of real life things, or because of certain things. But I can still tell when a video is AI, no matter how well it's made. I can still tell when the video is AI. It's just somehow is how they're moved, how they're moving, how the light moves around them and whatnot. It's certain things like that is how I can still tell. But I'm gonna let you know right now, it's getting harder and harder
Yes.
for me to tell. It's getting harder and harder for me to tell. I can still tell when it's AI, but it's not getting easier. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. That's just how
No,
technology goes, honestly.
that
But
whale
I
has
had no
6
idea
fingers.
that was even a thing. That people were essentially putting in their videos that this was not made by AI.
Oh yeah.
It's
yeah.
still kind of interesting that you say Cyberpunk's that. For me, it's Starfield. Like, you
Dude,
can't tell me that game is
Starfield.
not made by AI. Like, the dialogue and just the story, what the
Starfield?
hell?
Yeah, dude,
That game,
Starfield was bad, man.
it was
What's
it's
Starfield? Hold on,
I
let me
felt
look this up.
I
it,
felt
it's Beth- it's
bad for
Bethesda's
people
biggest
who
throw of a game ever.
I felt bad for people. I have a friend of mine who pre-ordered the collector's edition, the one that came with like the fancy watch and stuff. And let me tell you, he bought the game. He was so excited for it because they advertised it essentially as space Skyrim is essentially what everybody was saying it was gonna be, and it turned out to be such a bad game. The environment in Starfield, like, to give you perspective, Cyberpunk, the Night City had better AI interactions than
Also
the actual
more.
Starfields. It had more, yeah.
Well, okay, if
What is this
so,
game?
so just for also clarify, it wasn't Skyrim, it was Fallout. They were trying to make Fallout in space, and it did not work. The guns just did not feel quite right. The story was awful. The AI, the NPCs were just terrible. A lot of the visuals just weren't working the way they're supposed to. The game just felt very empty. There was just like a bunch of planets you'd go to that were just wastelands. There was nothing, like nothing to do, nothing to shoot. Just you just walk around and there'd be nothing but sand.
I just looked at the gameplay of Starfield. I'm not paying money for this. I'm just saying
Yeah,
right now.
no. So it was free on the Game Pass, and they removed it from the Game Pass because it was the poorest performing game ever put on the Game Pass. Like no one touched it. That's how bad it was.
To this day, I still feel bad for my friend who bought the collector's edition of Starfield, and all he got out of it was really the watch. That's it.
Well, I'd still say at least he got something out of it, unlike people that have been pre-ordering the collector's edition for Borderlands 4, which doesn't even come with the game.
I mean, that's better than Star Wars Outlaws.
No, what are you talking about?
Star Wars Outlaws at least came with the game.
I know.
Borderlands 4 doesn't even come with the game. You have to buy the game
Borderlands
separately after buying the
is
collector's
crazy.
edition.
No.
Yeah, it's not even
You're
included.
shitting me.
No, it actually says it in the thing for when you buy the collector's edition. It does not come with the game. You have to buy the game separate from the collector's edition.
That is evil heinousy.
And the collector's edition, doesn't, if I remember correctly, it doesn't have really anything that's physical items. It's just a whole bunch of digital stuff with, I think, maybe one physical item.
That is like dastardly dick evil.
At least with Bungie, when they make a collector's edition, you get something cool out of it.
The only
Even
collector's
if it's a
edition.
raid.
The only collector's edition I ever paid for in my entire life was for the Guild Wars 2 collector's edition line statue, and it came with a book, a soundtrack, a miniaturized statue of the Lion Dude with full gear armor, and changeable weapons, and it was like $320. I bought one for me and for my roommate because we thought it was worth it, and it was. We got easily over 200 hours of gameplay, a statuette, and a soundtrack, and an art book with it. It was worth it, in my opinion, with the game. It was only 300 something. How much is the collector's edition in Starfield? Hold on, I'm curious now.
I think it's about
it
the
was
same.
like
Most collectors are about the same.
yeah,
They're usually around like 350
around like
ish.
350, maybe
Yeah.
200 some ish dollars. Close, they're usually close to $300. They never exceed $300.
But it came with the book, the game. So what the fuck, Starfield? How tiny is your wallet? And I'm not saying wallet. Anywho, uh,
That's crazy though.
I just
Folk
can't.
says AI shouldn't be used for art. Period. I
By the
agree.
way, yeah. By the way, there is a game out there made from AI, and it's actually a fishing game. It's actually okay, not great, but okay.
I to add on to AI, I still think one of the funniest things there is still some side NPCs in Destiny Rising that are still using AI because I think during the beta everything was AI and it's kind of terrible. The only AI voices I've heard in that game with the full launch are from some of like the small just NPCs that you don't really ever interact with that are just side dialogue. But one of them is the TikTok voice, and it caught me so off guard because you would not expect to hear that in a game. And I only heard it once because you only hear it from like one character during the campaign, and it's just like, why? Why are these voices in here? Because they're blatantly AI when you hear it.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, I am not ever going to play Destiny Rising. That is
Don't.
that is a game that I know for a fact will go from free to play to just straight up pay to win
Well,
because
it's
the
already
amount.
beyond pay to win. Well, here's the thing:
Mm-hmm.
the only time the game will ever be pay to win is for the raids. That is it. Everything else you can level to free to play.
Why do you say that the raids will be
Because the raids come out usually about like a week after certain content comes out, and usually the only way to get your characters high enough leveled, because even with this
I like
first raid that came out, it was I think you were like 20 power levels under.
I like to add that when WoW came out was its first raid, they actually built up to the first raid ever in the game. It took 2 years for the first raid to ever happen in WoW, and it was a very good raid. There was no money in it. Just saying.
Because if I remember correctly, there were quite a few people that actually did still beat the day one raid on Destiny Rising free to play, but a majority of them were people who spent money to basically level up their characters to the highest they could at the time. Because
are we talking like leveling up characters as in you have to buy more that you have to get
so
more of that same character to
yeah,
unlock
you have to do the
that?
draws to level up things. Some people would also buy resources so they could actually level up their characters more. But you got so many resources when you start the game that it didn't really matter to buy stuff. It was mainly just buying draws to get the new characters, or the tier fives, because the tier fives were what a lot of people used in the raid.
I hate that.
But
Mm-hmm.
even then, you could still beat the raid with tier fours. I still haven't beaten the raid, but the person I watched when I was watching their stream because they were going in blind, they were using a tier four character and they still beat it. And it's like, cool. It is free to play. It's just harder. You're just basically playing for ease of use into a lot of these activities.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're just
I think that's a bad thing if the fact that you have to pay for essentially ease of use to get through something.
well, you don't even have to because I'm still for the most part free to play. The only thing I've paid for in the game is the battle pass because I wanted the stuff from it and I'm playing the game enough to warrant me paying for it. And I'm enjoying the game enough to warrant me pay for it. And I've already unlocked all the characters completely, like for the most part, pretty much free to play. And I'm having a fun enough time. I'm already in a pack in the game, and here's another cool thing. A lot of the activities in the game that you've already completed, you can go back through, and they give you still like pretty good rewards. You can take people from your pack, you can take their characters. So people who spend money on the game, you can take their character and borrow it and use it for that activity. So you don't have to
So it's like
power grind
it's like a buddy
every single
system.
character. Yeah, it's awesome because certain characters, you at a certain point, the game will basically like, yeah, main 3 characters, and you're gonna have to only use those 3 characters because it is so many materials just to level them up. And so I went in 3 characters, someone else in the pack with 3 different characters. So if we ever needed to swap out characters, we could.
So I hate to be like the stickler, but doesn't that technically mean that if since it's a buddy system and this say your buddy has a better character than you, or because they either spend way too much money or they spend way too much time, doesn't that technically mean that it's essentially just a free carry?
Not usually, because only certain activities will actually let you do it. You still have to beat the activity on your own, I think, the first time. And so there are some activities that even I'm not powered high enough to, but some people in my pack are. But I still have to do it myself first before I can use one of my teammates' characters. So it really only helps on like replaying activities that you want that are a little bit harder, that you're just a little bit under leveled for, just to make it a little bit easier. And then pretty much all the content I've pretty much played just through LFG or through Fireteam Finder. And the Fireteam Finder, shockingly, in that game is way better than Destiny 2's. Because you don't have to put in all those little stupid tags. You just create a Fireteam Finder and it will immediately pair you up with people.
I mean, hell, look what happened with freaking what's the name? What's the name of that the game Bungie was making? Marathon. Look what happened with Marathon with the artist. Marathon, they pulled a bunch of AI stuff and they put it into Marathon.
Well, it wasn't even AI stuff. They pulled stuff from another. They stole artwork, and it's like, I'm not surprised. It's not like they've already done that 3 times in the past with Destiny 2.
So it's like, yeah, there's been multiple instances where they've done that with even. I think the last one that I remember was the Nerf gun. Remember the Ace of Spades Nerf gun?
Here's the thing I will say on that one. You make art on a thing from a game. There's all those license and agreement things where technically it's that whole thing, but it's not okay. It's still someone else's artwork. And at the end of the day, Bungie was in every right able to, even if it put them in the bad light for it. But at least they were, at the time, they realized and actually compensated the artist for it. But as far as I'm aware with the stuff with Marathon, all they've done is reach out to this artist for, I don't remember if it was to give them, like, compensate them or what it was. All I know is that they reached out and then this stuff has died down since then, but I have no idea. And nor do I really care, because I won't be touching the game. Because the game's not free to play. You have to spend money for a dog shit game, from the looks of it.
Yeah, it's really not. It's free to try, that's it.
No, it's not even free. I think it's going to be like a $30 game or $40 game.
What, Marathon?
Yeah, it's not going to be free.
Gosh, dude, I thought it was going to be free.
It's going to be Concord 2.0. I'm calling it right now. If they do not make that game free to play. If they do not make the game free to play, it's going to be Concord 2.0.
Yikes, that's going to be bad, though. I guess we can move on to the next topic, which is really what I kind of wanted to talk about, which is the VR space. And I'm kind of happy. Yes. So the VR space, because in terms of games in general, I don't think we have a lot of stuff that has really come to VR yet. Like the VR gaming space has not really been. It's not really been tapped into, in my opinion.
In your opinion, yes, I can see that.
Like there's not really a lot of VR games out there.
So should I open up my mouth now, or should I wait till you call on me?
No, I think.
Raise your hand. The teacher will call on you.
I think you're the perfect person to really answer this question, because I know you spend more time on VR chat than I have.
To make it easy on you, tell me any PC game that you like, and I'll tell you the VR version that's actually equally good. And I'll call you
Final Fantasy. 10.
Final Fantasy. Yeah, let's go Final Fantasy.
Belt Barrage. Next.
Belt Barrage.
Okay, I'm gonna Google that.
Elden Ring.
Hold on, what'd you say? You said a VR game that's like it?
The VR game is like it.
Oh, dude, he could do this all day. Trust me, I've watched these videos. He can do this shit all day.
Shh, don't tell him. Don't tell him. Shh. Anywho, what's the other game?
Elden Ring.
Elden Ring. A good survival game is like Elden Ring. Legendary Tales.
Okay. So essentially, for most games that are listed, you would say there is an equal game that exists
There's an
VR.
equal game or in VR that already exists. I can tell you that, and I already played.
Now, I just Googled for Barrage, and that seems more of a first-person shooter game than Final Fantasy X style. Now, I know the newer Final Fantasy is more guns and stuff like that, but see, that it's different. Failed. Try again.
Hakuna Matata. Anywho.
Tomato, you know.
Tomato. Okay. Skydance Behemoth. There. Final Fantasy VII game. That's actually very good. That's not very. Yeah. Anywho. So as a person who's been playing a lot of the VR space and actually making worlds in their own VR for their D&D group, I can tell you that right now. The reason why you feel like there's not that many VR games is because not many people own VR headsets to go with their PC.
That's true.
I can see why that's a thing because not only have to put $1,000 or $2,000 on your PC, you have to put another $400 to $600 on a VR headset to go with your cell phone that is attaches to your PC and whatnot. So you're not wrong in feeling that it is, but sometimes feelings betray you. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right, Phoebe in our chat wants to know the equivalent for Resident Evil 7.
Resident Evil 7? Resident Evil 7. Meat Hook. I think that'd be a good.
Oh, you gotta look it up, huh?
Hold on. I didn't look it up yet. Hold on. I'm trying to think of what games I played that's like Resident Evil 7. Not Frost Survival VR. No, that's not gonna work. But I think Meat Hook might be a good one. Or VR. Hold on. Now I'm looking it up. Oh yeah. Okay. Into the Radius. That's a good Resident Evil game.
Okay, I got my breakfast. I'm ready.
What about say like Call of Duty?
I feel like there's a lot to answer that one.
Yeah,
what was the question?
It's either
question I wasn't here.
The equivalent of VR equivalent of Call of Duty now.
I think the game's called like Citizen 1 or
Citizen 1, Pavlov.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
There's even ones that copies Call of Duty Zombies.
Oh yeah, there's one. But like I said, there's a good VR equivalent game so far.
What's a VR equivalent to Beat Saber?
Beat Saber.
Beat Saber?
Beat Saber. I was gonna say.
What do you mean?
There is no VR equivalent to Beat Saber. It's already a VR game.
Yeah, I got you, so you can't even come up with it.
Yeah, it's called Beating Ya Meat.
Anywho, the next question that really branches off into this is: do you think that VR gaming is the future?
Oh, absolutely. But they need to really tap into it better.
Hold on. Yeah, let me reiterate it. So, do you think it's the future in the sense that do you think that maybe one day, maybe not in our lifetime, who knows, maybe, but maybe not in our lifetime yet. But do you think we will see what essentially you see in the book or in the movie if you've seen it or read it, whichever one, Ready Player One style VR game.
Yeah.
Ready Player One style VR stuff.
Absolutely. Once we finally tap into the potential, I think it could go that route, or even the route of SAO.
We're technically there now, but in a much different, lesser way.
I don't think in our lifetime we will see it, but.
However, let me answer this question with an honesty question. So, considering how much money it takes and whatnot, and considering what's going on with the world, we're not gonna go what's going on with the world. I'm just gonna say it in passing. I want it to be the next thing in video game thing essentially because every time I play D&D with my friends and we do D&D and roll the dice and we're actually fighting monsters for our lives and gathering resources and all that fun stuff while we're doing D&D, it always feels like we're there, which is nice. Um, and we don't even have the suits that actually vibrate when someone touches us or something like that. The V suits or anything like that. And that's just with the headsets alone. I do have full body, so I can move around in a normal full body if I absolutely want to. And
Oh, you do D
feels
and D in
great.
VR?
Yeah, we do D&D and VR chat. Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh yeah. So I have to build the world because there's no D&D world. So the way I do in D&D and VR chat is the way we do a survival D&D. And the only way that will work is if I build the world up from the ground up because every time we decide to do something or decide to build something, I have to install it to the world to let us feel that it's there. So hold on. Is there a way for me to share a video? Okay, hold on.
I mean, maybe in the
So
Discord chat?
yeah, 1 second. Yeah, in the Discord chat, so I can give you an idea of what's going on. So I build this world from the ground up. Now I only build the land from in the Blender, but everything else is a Unity asset pre-build that I paid for. So don't go oh wow yet. So just wait till you see it first. But the way I feel like it's important that you learn to build a world and your own world for your group in Unity is because that way it feels like it's their world, their home, their survival, and it really feels like it's alive for them. In my opinion, because I want them to feel like the monsters are out to get them. They need to
Mm-hmm.
survive until they get back to either Baldur's Gate, Neverwinter, or Waterdeep. Okay, so hold on. Let me share the world with you right now. I'm not even sure that people can see it, but I'm going to share what I've been working on. So hold on, let
Ooh,
me
we
do
get
this.
insider footage.
Yeah, you do.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
All right.
Take a look at this.
I'm not sure if you can see this, so let me know when you do.
Waiting for it to pop up.
You don't see it yet?
No.
It's loading. Yeah, it's loading.
Oh, it's loading.
Oh, there we go. I
Lord.
see it now.
Okay. All right.
I still don't
Hold on. Let
see
me
it, but
also make
okay.
it so that my viewers can see it too as well, so that way they have an idea of what the hell is going on. There we go. Uh,
Oh, now I see it.
oh. Okay, so most of you can see it. Oh wow! For some strange reason, it's not showing up uh in my world. There it is. Okay, so now people in my stream can see it, but you don't have to come to my stream. But just to give you an illustration of what's going on. So this is the world I built for my D&D group. All right. We started off down here, the docks. All right. You
There
can
we go.
see the
Now people
areas
on my
we
stream
cleared
can
out.
see it.
Huh?
I was getting it set up for people on my stream too. They can see it now.
Okay, sweet. That's actually a good idea. So this is the area we first started off in. You can see the boats and docks and whatnot, and what we're dealing with. This is our. We were here on our first day. We were there for in lore time 2 months. All right. We finally claimed a new area and moved up here. And this is everyone's tents, everyone's buildings. We finally made an area for us to actually start working with our own smithies, our own engineer work, our own lumber, own everything. We all had to roll dice for it and everything, the whole 9 yards, just for us for survival. One of my players got the idea is like, okay, we gotta see some danger coming from far distance. And he got an idea to actually like, all right, just fire a couple of bow and arrows with some rope and whatnot, and we'll just make a drawbridge. This is just a temporary build. We're gonna actually build a full drawbridge later, but he wants to use the telescope to make sure danger, when it comes to us, we can actually see from a mile away. But unfortunately, at the same time, we're not the only ones here on the island alone. There are other people on this island. These are the owl cochrans that I made tokens for them because I can't make 3D models yet, so I made tokens of them instead. And they don't like us very much because we're taking over their land. So they kidnapped one of our players to find out whether we're good people or bad people, or whether we're worth dealing with and whatnot. And so far, it's been tricky. We managed to trade some food with them and all that fun stuff. Every tent here belongs to someone. For example, this belongs to our cook, and he wants to stay near the kitchen. So this is his stuff and his room and all that fun stuff. This is my tent. I since I'm the only smithy in my tent, I am always near the forge and the other grinders and the other ore that we've been collecting. We've been gathering herbs that we can. So this stuff right here on the stuff is all findable on the island, and I made it pick upable by the people in the VR chat. So if they find it, they can just pick it up and bring it to me, and we'll add it to the list of stuff that we have, and so and whatnot. And we decided that we need stone to actually build our next area. So we decided to start excavating, and so I built a teleport that goes straight down into the caves that we are actually excavating in now. So yeah,
That's actually sick. The fact that you make all this.
Right?
It's the same. It's the same praise that I give anyone who works in Blender. If you can do anything in Blender, you have the most amount of praise in my heart. Like I can't do it.
So the players are still trying to figure out what's going on with these gates or sword gates. They still have no idea how it works or why it works. They did manage to find one of the orbs that's hidden in the world. There are 3 orbs in the world. One of the players, the chef, actually found it accidentally near the bathhouse or the water steam area. And I'll move over here. And here it is. They found out later that it's an orb made of dragon lich blood. So and it's pick up, and they can pick it up and whatnot. So now they're trying to figure out what the hell to do with it. So that's pretty much what's going on. And this is the bath area that we use to actually heal and take baths in. It's not active, but when you turn it on, you can actually see the water come out like a spout and whatnot. Oh, there it goes. See?
Oh, okay.
And all
How
that
long
fun
did it
stuff.
take you to make all of this?
It took me a whole year.
Oh, dang.
Year.
Wow.
But you did it by yourself?
I learned people who were willing to teach me. I literally took the lessons to heart.
But I mean, like, besides, like, learning how to do the program, like, you built all of this stuff by yourself?
Yeah, essentially. I learned.
That's
so
pretty
I
good.
do it in Second Life. So a lot of the skills I had in Second Life, I learned to bring to Unity. And this is the reason why we're stuck on the island. This asshole right here. He literally will coast around on the island to make sure that we stay because we're trapped because of
Is that a shark eating a cheeseburger? No.
Well, it's also his brother Squidward eating a cheeseburger over here. See?
Oh, okay. I got a big old squid.
Yeah, big old squid. And there's also a third brother. So there's a lot of lore and stories. So when I call them brothers, it actually makes sense why they're brothers. Because their third brother is a crab, a giant ass crab that's going to kill us. And actually, we're getting raids for the incoming raid by actually building these walls. So that's what we're dealing with right now. So yeah, everywhere
and this
you
is an
see
area that you can actually walk around in too on VR.
In VR chat right now, I can take you there right now. You can actually walk there. Yep. And
next podcast will be in VR.
Yes!
Honestly, I might do that.
I have a way to view it on there, so we could do that.
I guess I have a small room for us.
Yes.
Well, hell, we can do it in my area.
So cool to do a.
I have my Quest sitting behind me on the charger.
I vote we just go sit underneath that tree. We just have a picnic and have a podcast.
I can get you some tea and whatnot in here just to.
Yes.
I can have a table and whatnot just have a podcast. But like I said,
Can we do that? Can we set this up? Like, for real?
Yeah, I was gonna say, honestly, we might. I might actually do that for the next podcast. Set up a VR. Like the next podcast will literally be in VR, just to see what just to test it out, see how well it does. Because that honestly sounds really fun.
Okay, so pretty much, and we do all our dice rolling in D&D Beyond. So that way we can actually just use our computers. We don't have to look for physical dice in real life and just roll everything. I set it up that everyone can see everyone's rolls. I set it up to where chat can actually see everyone's rolls. So yeah, that way there's no question they can even see my rolls because I don't hide anything.
Okay, question.
So, yeah.
So if they know multiple languages, do you have, like... You don't have it coded for, like, some sort of natural translator, do you? For, like, Elvish or, you know...
So, my players haven't figured it out, but we consider like Elvish or Underdark just actual real life language. So if you speak
Ah,
Spanish or whatnot, and you talk in Spanish, I consider like, oh, he's speaking in Elvish or Elven or Angel or Sarthurian or whatnot, and you gotta figure out what the hell he's
Opposing
saying.
force is growing. Thanks, Opalzini.
thanks for the follow. Sorry, I wasn't quick enough to mute that on on the Discord chat. My bad.
Nah, you're
Like I said,
fine.
there's a lot of hidden things here. They still haven't found where the other two orbs are at in the world. They still can't leave. Winter is coming. We're not planning to spend winter here because we will not survive. So we have to get to Baldur's Gate, Neverwinter, or Baldur's Gate, Neverwinter, or Waterdeep to survive. I already have
Nice.
that, and I'm already building that world for them from scratch.
This is so sick. Wait, we need to hop on some VR chat, bro. We need to
I
do something
don't
about this.
have a VR headset.
What?
Here's the thing. Nor do I want one because it gives me
As-
really bad motion sickness.
Sometimes you can do it on the computer without a
You can do it
headset.
on desktop.
Yeah.
You can do it on
Mhm.
desktop if you want. So if I think it's the future, I think it could be in the right hands on the right people who's leading this. It could easily be. Um, but I'm worried about the people the poor people who can't afford this. I want everyone to feel this. I want everyone to feel the
Chat, we're going on a field trip. Get your VR headsets. We're going on a field trip.
Yes,
So,
please.
so I want it to be the future, but I want it to be the future for everyone. That's what I want.
Hmm.
Is it going to be the future? I'm going to say no. Is it going to be the future for everyone? No. Is it the future? Yes. But I think only the people who actually have the money to enjoy it is going to be the only ones to enjoy it. Unfortunately.
I just seen a chat and it was like goblins must be French, dude. Imagine Gambit, imagine Gambit as a goblin.
What the fait? How do you
Comedy
say
Dumbledore.
gobble gobble gobble, motherfucker? Anywho, so yeah, we already have a listing of how much lumber, how much lumber we collecting, how much water we've been collecting, how much other resources we've been collecting. Literally, we've been writing everything down, and it's all like grabbable in the world. Well, except for the trees and rocks. I didn't bother to make the rocks, but I did make it that you can actually climb the rocks. So
Oh,
if
nice.
you actually want to climb up there, you
That is
can.
sick.
So you're welcome. Anywho,
So, do you commission?
yeah, but unfortunately, I'm gonna be expensive as fuck though. So,
I don't doubt if it took you a whole year. I mean,
oh yeah,
jeez.
I'm willing to do.
This is
I'm willing to
gorgeous,
see if
though.
I can actually. I'm willing to see if I can actually make this my career over working what I'm currently working because real life service jobs suck. You don't you Some of you who work full time already know this. Uh,
Yes.
so so I'm
That's
trying to see
fucking
like
Yes.
crazy.
one day. I just wanted to one day just make this my career, just to actually just do D&D, make worlds for D&D and whatnot for us. But like I said, every time the players make a decision of what they want to build, like they wanted to build a watchtower. We collected the resources, and once the dice rolling was done, it's like next session we'll have a watchtower ready for us to go, and they did, and they decided where they wanted to go.
Cool.
They wanted it here. So
I'd like everybody to know that I actually downloaded VR chat right now.
Sweet.
uh, so like I said, this is all community service. I just want my players to feel like they're surviving. They feel like they're surviving. They feel like everything is earned. The bosses, the boss fights have not happened yet, but the fights have been kind of easy so far. But I may have to change that because a lot of these guys have some what's it called, meta builds. I think I'm gonna
Ah,
have them
yeah.
Yeah.
start introducing some meta monsters. So probably gonna survive. Is gonna take it a little harder for them. And to give you a hint, what they don't know yet, that these gators down here, you see these boys, now have some extra friends.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that's what's going on. And there's a big old boy just waiting for them. And
Oh man,
and I
what do you think would happen? What do you think would happen if Nintendo got their hands on like the VR space? What do you think would
oh
happen?
it, yeah, we have to pay $200 just to get on. Anywho, yeah, and there's some things that hiding around the world, like the hidden chest and whatnot, that has some cool stuff in them.
I love all
So
the
yeah,
little details like that. That's awesome.
oh yeah.
I don't know.
Like I
Just
said, I put a lot of
tiny
time into
details
this.
like humor is what I live for in games.
Yeah. So I'm gonna let you guys know. This is not my first build. This is probably my eighth, ninth, or 10th build of the world. My first build of the world was over Jesus, almost 1 gigabyte, and it was laggy as hell. My second world was 800 megabytes, and it was slightly better. Then I had to learn load on distance or LODs, which is this stuff here, this program here, where it
Mm-hmm.
actually loads a tree. Oh wait, you probably can't see it, but you see the LOD. You see where it says LOD 0 now, and then I pull
Yeah.
away, it becomes LOD 1, like that, like
Oh
that. That
wow.
means it's actually easier for your PC to actually load it from further away, so that way it doesn't take up too much memory. So the further you away are the you know LOD2 and whatnot, and it's completely cold when you're not even looking at it. It took me a while to figure that
This
out.
is crazy.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, and the grass was the same way, and the grass was a bitch to move. So at first I had trouble with the grass. They all move the wrong direction. One grass would move left, the other grass would move right. Another piece of grass would move downward for some strange reason. And then I had to learn that there was actually a wind control, and then now they all move in the same direction. It's like, oh, thank God.
Nice.
So yeah. Also, I made this for one of my players who is a diamond crystal person, and they want a peaceful place for themselves away from the other players. So I made this for them. So when they get over here, they have butterflies and other calming things around them. So they're
That's
excited to see
cool.
more of them, and they love it here. So I was like, okay, cool.
So when it comes to avatars, then like in VR, how does that work?
So I made my own. Actually, no, hold on. Let me say that. I designed my own avatar, but I had to pay someone to actually make my avatar for me in VR chat. Great lad, Kenny. Wonderfully professionally made dude. Uh, so I have my own custom avatar, but you can actually easily get a public avatar that actually will probably fill your needs. But a custom avatar, something of my nature, will probably easily run you to at least either a $900 or $1,000.
Mhm.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Depends how much work there is. And I'm gonna let you know the $1,000 was for the PG one. I may or may have a adult version somewhere. I'm not gonna tell you how much that costs.
Probably double.
Yeah, probably for good
Probably,
reason.
probably. But yeah. And if someone goes, "Ew, adult stuff on VR chat," it's like, bruh, you have
Oh
no
lord,
idea.
you have
Right?
I've
You have
seen
no
the
idea.
trenches of VR chat. It's
Yeah.
Yeah, bruh. And it's not that big of a deal. It's just who you hang around with and whatnot.
Exactly.
Like I
I
said,
think that's the same with most games though.
Well,
yeah.
I think VR chat's probably still better than Roblox is.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Because we
We don't
actually,
talk about
because
Roblox. We don't talk about
we're
Roblox. Is what
because we
happens.
know we're doing things with adults. That's what matters to me, and I hate kids. I'm sorry if you're a kid, but I just don't like you. I just say I hate kids. They're just so. I'm sorry. They're just so noisy, bratty, and
Twin
ugh.
pussy ass kids.
Oh, I probably would like my kids. I probably won't like no one else's kids. I'm gonna be honest. I'll love my kids. I'll just hate everyone else's.
That's fair.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. So yeah, and like I said, everyone has their own tent, their own fabulously furnished their own. Like our guy's a monkey, so he's got his own fruit and his own tree, his own monk stuff. This person's
Mhm.
Allie. She's an archer, so she has her own bow, and her own books and whatnot to study, and her own targets, distance. Puma and Dare, they are barbarian and a thief, so they're kind of messy and always stealing something they shouldn't steal. Uh, like I said, and yeah. Oh, and we just got a little tiny bunny person, and as a joke, I kind of made him a doghouse, and they love it. They don't. They shouldn't love it, but they love it. So we made him a doghouse.
We about to have to hop on some VR chat. This actually looks really cool. Like
Yeah.
I knew about the digital space, like with like meta and stuff like that, but I never knew it was like to this degree where you could go like
Mhm.
so in depth with it. I never
Oh yeah.
realized just how crazy you could get.
We have a
Oh
skill
yeah.
station at the brewer, so we gave them their own brewing station after we crafted it. And they have their own bottles now. They so far craft every time they craft a new potion or a new alcohol and whatnot, we put it in their stalls. So that's what we're doing. So far, they crafted a few bottles and a few poisons. Unfortunately, so when I say poisons, they don't know this, but their goat considers every alcohol a poison, but the rest of it is it's just a spirit or whiskey. So that's the funny part. And we got our own druid trying to grow their own healing potions or healing plants and herbs and whatnot, and also making healing potions for us. So that's what we're dealing with. Yeah. Woo!
Cool.
Yeah, they've been growing beer, and it's like, oh, I'm gonna poison the world with beer. This toxic stuff will kill everyone. We just down it down. It's like you shouldn't be downing that.
After we're done with this podcast, I'm gonna boot up VR chat, check it out. This low key is really interesting to me now.
Oh, I can show you around if you want. I mean, more so in depth and whatnot. But yeah, I'm trying to put more reefs and more reef stuff later in. I'm already working on putting some actually working fish. This took me a while to figure out. Oh, they're not working anymore. Uh oh.
I'm trying to see if there's like a garage in there. If they got like garages with like cars and stuff, oh, that'd be
Oh
so
yeah.
cool.
There's a group in that actually does nothing but motorcycle builds, and where they actually just talk about motorcycle
Really?
building. They actually like simulate how to actually repair the motorcycle or actually build a motorcycle from scratch. So I was like, I'm not part of that, but I just know of it, which I thought was awesome. That's why I know. That's why I remember of it.
I do know there's
No.
some car companies that go extremely in depth like that and make every little tiny piece of the car in VR first and make sure everything works.
Mhm.
It's
So
really
yeah.
cool.
It's like the same thing as almost the same thing as 3D modeling, essentially, right? That's pretty much
Exactly.
what it is. It's 3D modeling.
Uh,
Man, so
oh,
cool.
Les, it's good to see you,
But
buddy.
yeah, I definitely think that yeah. Now that I'm like looking at this and I'm actually seeing it more
Sorry,
in
Les, but
depth,
this is your house.
I think that yeah,
We'll make it bigger for you, though.
VR might actually might be the next step in gaming, and really in terms of evolution.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Gaming evolution, yeah, I think is also the next step. But I'm just fearful that the only people who can afford it is either the not poor, which is it saddens me. But
Yeah.
sometimes how
Oh
it
my
is.
god, what the hell? Oh,
Oh, thank you for the follow.
thank you for the follow. Dude, my
Thanks for the follow
notifications are terrifying.
from Opal. I was gonna say I just got a follow from Opal. Appreciate that. Thank you
I
for the
did
follow.
too. I
Welcome,
appreciate
welcome, welcome,
it.
welcome.
Lovely.
Anywho, like I said, we do this every Saturday around 4 p.m. my time, which is 4 p.m. East Alaskan time, which is about like 6 p.m. or 8 p.m. Eastern time, Florida. So if you want to watch it or take part of it, and just take part of our stupid angst and whatnot. I mean, we literally make jokes about it, like, can we just Mario backwards stairs up this thing and what like that? And like literally every time they do, they actually jump backwards. They just fall down to their deaths. It's like, oh god damn it! No one actually died yet, but they were pretty close.
So if we
So
promise not to mess with anything, can we explore that world maybe in a future
yeah,
podcast?
oh sure, I can definitely bring you in, no problem.
I think that would be so fun.
Yeah,
Hell,
I would love to do that.
hell, I could probably just make you a small tea room in Monster Island, and I'll explain why we call it Monster Island later.
Okay. I'm game.
Okay, like I said, uh, like I said, this is what I've been doing, and I want VR to be the next thing because I love VR. I'm enjoying it as an adventure at heart, who I know
Mhm.
I'm never going to be able to explore. This is the next best sample I can get. So uh, I just want to enjoy and explore and have stupid fun with my friends, and that's what I've been doing. So yeah. Any more questions? I can try to answer. Any questions about what?
Not really. Gweeds, do you have anything that you maybe want to get off your chest?
No,
Anything at
this
all?
is
this is not the thing I'm most knowledgeable in, so I don't. It's cool. I just VR has never been my thing. My dad has a VR headset and I've used it, and VR is not my thing at all.
Fair enough.
My sister loves it a lot more than I do. Like it makes me really the motion sickness is what gets me with that. And I'm just like I just can't.
So to get around your motion sickness, there are 3 factors you can do. The first one I don't recommend is the power through method. It's when you actually play VR headset for like 4 hours in a row and just power through the sickness, and afterwards, if you manage to power through that sickness, it doesn't come back ever again. However, it has been known to get really, really bad, really, really terribly, and go terrible for some people. So I don't recommend that one. The second method is to the 15-minute method, which is that every 15 minutes you take off the headset and just look at a wall for like 2 seconds or 10 seconds, and just put the headset back on, and that seems to like keep the dizziness or the drowsiness or whatever it is away pretty darn well. The third method is actually taking a pill that's like for like boat sickness, and that seems to work also pretty well.
Or just make sure to adjust the eye set.
Oh, that's
So-
also a big thing.
Yeah.
How they can get into D&D.
I think the other thing I need to do is get contact lenses, because having glasses while wearing a headset is just not the most enjoyable thing for me.
I got the dog in me. I just literally that's what Les said. But yeah, so um, what I was trying to say is I try to make everyone as comfortable as I can, except for Tim, our bunny person that we haven't seen in a while. I thought it was a good joke to actually make their house into a doghouse, and they seem to be loving it already. But I guess they're gonna go for it. I'm gonna give them brownie points if they go for it. Anyway, as for getting to D&D in the VR chat, you just gotta find the right people, the right group. There's always a D&D tabletop simulator in VR chat to actually like give you a sense of how it is. The way we do it in my group is that it's more in depth because we want to feel like we're in there. So how we're all stupid question. Umbra, this is a 18 up, or it was what 18 up podcast, or a curiosity?
I think everybody here is definitely over the age of 18. But in
Okay,
terms
so
of viewership, definitely I'd say maybe
On
depending
the
on what you
nose.
want
It's
to
on the
say.
nose.
Yeah.
You maybe want to watch depending on what you're gonna say, because
I'm
we
definitely
still
gonna watch what
are
I'm gonna say.
abiding by we still
Twitch
are
rules.
abiding by Twitch rules.
Opal, I'm 39.
I also multi-stream to YouTube, and they're more strict than Twitch, I feel like.
Oh yeah, that's why I wanted to ask, because I
Yeah.
don't want to get no one in trouble. So when we RP together, a lot of us are very what's the word I'm looking for? We're very like huggy people. I think that's the right word I'm looking for.
That's the word
So
you're looking for. Okay.
yeah, we're very huggy people because we uh we act out our characters' traumas and whatnot pretty
That
darn
just means
well.
you get into character.
We get into
That's what you're
character,
supposed to do.
It's the level of acting. Yeah, it's the level of acting.
Yeah, we sometimes act degenerates, but not on on camera because we're just laughing it up. We gotta laugh off the pain. Uh, but other than that, yeah, we're just really into character, and sometimes it gets really really deep and really really scary sometimes. So, but yeah, we're just mostly laughter in our RPGs, but only just because we're trying to laugh off the stress that we may die, we're gonna die maybe. So that's what we're doing. So.
So then I guess the last topic I guess we can really talk about is really toxicity.
Oh God.
let's let's talk a little bit about some toxicity, in online gaming. So, do you think that what do you guys think has contributed more in terms of toxicity? Do you think it's just people going from hello? Yeah. Oh, please don't eat that food. It's not for you.
Huh?
Sorry.
Is that
Papa
toxic?
came in
Is that toxicity coming in
Yeah,
eating your food?
Dad came in asking me about some food I'm gonna take to some friends later because they couldn't be here yesterday for my birthday. So I said I would, yeah.
Dad,
So
eat
he
his
did that
food. I give you permission.
No, and it's for them. Two people who couldn't make it. Anyway, so I was gonna say, toxicity. So we all kind of know how toxicity went from essentially shit talking to what it is today, which is a lot. I think, in my opinion, what I think is worse. Where you actually have a little bit more thought process in terms of toxicity, where instead of it being where it was more like a joke online back in the day, I would even say way back into like the era of Call of Duty, like Modern Warfare specifically, to now where it's more like I feel like it's how do I describe it? It's not what it once was.
It's gotten more personal with some people. Like they take it a lot more aggressive, I'd say.
Yes.
Or
so the real thing is I want to say is, do you think that most games that have been coming out nowadays, do you think that majority of players nowadays are just ultimately more toxic?
Are you talking about
Depends on the
community that's
game.
toxic? Okay. Oh, sorry. Was that
Like,
an open question, or was that an
Yeah, it's an open question. This is for everybody. This is an
Okay.
everybody question. So,
I'm
do
gonna
you
wait.
think that toxicity, just in general, like players nowadays, are just overly more toxic to people that are just genuinely trying to have a fun time?
well, I feel like that goes back to the whole PvP thing for me. People take it way too competitively, even in casual stuff, or people take it way too personally. Even for the people that are just trying to have fun, they just start shit talking people that are trying to have fun because they want to win. And I feel like everyone wants to be like the all-star because of all this stuff, and so I feel like PvP games have the worst toxicity. World of Warcraft is another one I know PvE wise sometimes has some toxicity, but it's mainly PvP side of any game I've seen the most toxicity out of anyone. Also, just mentally ill people that go after devs. That's really all I've seen when it comes to toxicity. PvE isn't that bad. People on PvE side of games are usually not that toxic.
Oh shit. That's actually a good statement. Actually, a true statement, I believe, because it's hard to be competitive with PVE unless you're the Warhammer Guardsmen and the Orcs, but that's a whole other story. Anywho, um, so, hmm, so how many here remember the goddamn what's it? They were trolls, but they were blue and had black horns. You know what? Just come back to me when I figure out their names. I'm sure someone else will say something.
Okay.
Okay.
Tim, I know you play a lot of competitive games, Marvel Rivals, Apex Legends. I know for a fact you must have faced a lot of toxicity, especially when you play ranked in Marvel Rivals.
So,
Hmm. Hmm.
Marvel isn't even the first game. Like, it's not even like close. It's like I feel like the first game that I've experienced like true toxicity is, and it's not even close. It's tied between Rainbow Six Siege, and then like far above Rainbow, you have League of Legends. I was a huge League of Legends player back then. But the one thing, League of Legends is still the most toxic community to this day. There's no community worse than it. The reason why I say this is because if you're a new player, do not tell people, hey, I'm a new player. Can you show me how to play the game? Or do you know the best build for this? Don't do it because they will be so toxic about it. It'll be oh my god, like this game's been out for this long. How the hell do you not know? Or oh my god, why do we have this bot on our team? It's oh my god, and it's like you're just trying to learn how to play the game, and it's just not fun.
Yeah, I feel like that goes hand with me and Gweeds. I remember because when I first got back into Destiny, I thankfully had people that I knew IRL that were like, yeah, we'll actually help you through like the game. We'll help you figure stuff out. We'll help you actually like get stuff, and we'll teach you. Nowadays, when I go into like an LFG, and I like I've done this before where I pretended where I don't know how to do something. I'm like, yeah, I don't know how to do this, and immediately, like more times than not, I just get booted from the fire team because like, dude, the raid's been out for like this long, or it's like you could easily go to YouTube, watch a video, and then. But in my opinion, it's like, yeah, I could watch a video on how to do it all, but doing versus watching something versus actually doing it in practice are two different things.
Yeah, people learn different ways, and I mean, actually doing it, I feel like I learn better that way versus just watching someone else or reading about it or something.
But then also,
Exactly.
it's like I feel like people take a game not just too seriously, but people think that they are the game. And it's like,
Exactly.
look, I understand you're good at the game to this extent, but you are not the main character. That's why I like to call people who want to be the main character, who think that they are the star of the show. They are the anchor of the team. They are the best. And it's like, look, you can play competitively all you want. That's perfectly fine. I have nothing against it. However, you must discern between competitive gameplay and just people who want to have fun on the game. That's why, like, because my friend Brad is the perfect example. He is the reason why I'm champion in Rainbow.
Huh?
However, he is a dad of three, works a full time job, and is still champion in Rainbow. The what for instance, this is the highest rank in Rainbow that you can possibly achieve, and we do it every season. He completely carries me. And the crazy part is this man plays Rainbow a total of, I shid you not, 5 hours throughout the entire week. Throughout
So,
the entire week, 5 hours, and is able to achieve the number one rank in that game.
buddy,
Dang.
I'm gonna let you know the truth. He's not carrying you. He's just killing everyone on the other side because
Oh,
he's a dad of three.
like he's just the greatest, and I tell people I'm like, and when he does bad and like our teammates try and shit talk him, I'm like, dude, you don't understand. I hear the kids crying on the phone. I hear him trying to deal with the kids while playing the game. I hear it. It's like I understand what he goes through. It's like, so anything that he does, whether it's an achievement or it's him failing, I'm like, dude, I know what goes on in your life. If you can't play the game with me or if you can't do something, you don't have to fucking tell me. Go deal with your life. I'm like,
Yeah, it's
you're
understandable.
already living something that most people want to live. I'm like, go.
Yeah.
I'm like, you've done enough. And so I'm like, for people to sit there and like shit talk, because you don't know who you're shit talking. I can get on the mic and call someone, oh, you're terrible at this game, you're so bad, play better, get better, and it's like, that person could be a 96-year-old old man just relaxing trying to play a game, or he could be a
So
grown
true.
dad who just got off a 9 to 5 with a with a wife that yells at him every time he gets on the game, or vice versa. You could be yelling at a woman who's being abused and just wants to like go on a
Mm-hmm.
game. You never know. And so it's like I
Yeah.
feel like like shit talking is it used to be funny. It used to be a fun exchange of people because you never see that person ever again. But people take it too literally when they send you messages, DMs, and like you're so bad, you're this, and that, and then it's like you go from having fun to ruining a person's day.
Uh-huh.
And that's why like my friends we like me, I can only play Marvel nowadays for like a total of like 2 hours at most. It's not that I don't enjoy the game. It's I don't enjoy the teammates I have when playing the game because one wrong mistake can end a team fight. But then when you have a person that makes a mistake and then blames it on everyone else, it ruins the team's morale and it makes people not want to have fun anymore. And then it makes people want to throw the game, and then no one's having fun.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like people have lost that aspect because you'll get the people that go, oh, well, if you're at this higher rank, why are you playing to have fun? And it's like, you should always play a game to have fun. I don't care what I when I played professionally, I never took a game as serious as I could. Never did. Whether I won, lost, I never took a game seriously. Why? Because it ruins my mentality when I take a game seriously. Because when I take a game seriously, I'm no longer having fun. I'm playing to make sure you're not having fun. That's how I take the game seriously.
Jesus.
And I can't do that. I can't do that. Because it's not healthy. It's not healthy for me, and it's not healthy for everyone else involved. That's why I stopped playing fighting games. Fighting games, I am the worst person to fight in a fighting game because I will use that character that's supposed to be not good and make them really good. And then I'm going to have you yelling at me saying, "Why am I using that shit can of a character?" And it's just gonna go down a rabbit hole of you're not gonna have a fun time. And so I'm like, at the end of the day, just have fun. Video games aren't meant to be
I agree
overly
with what Opal
sweaty,
just said,
overly not fun. It's like people who play video games most of the time just come home and are ready to relax. It's like video games are not a 9 to 5. They're not. And honestly, I feel like streaming and content creation ruined multiplayer games. They really have. Because it's the reason why I can't play Call of Duty anymore. It's the reason why I can't play Battlefield. I love Titanfall. Titanfall was the last fun game that I played. Titanfall 2. Titanfall 2 was the last fun because when I got on Titanfall, there was no skill-based matchmaking. There was no ranked game mode. There was none of that. You got on Titanfall and you were using the goofiest class setups with sniper rifles and DMR SMGs running around 360 YY. It was hilarious. It was goofy.
Real quick, with what you said about skill based, what do you think about everybody that was saying that the new Battlefield needs to have a needs to have a rank system and skill based matchmaking?
That was the Call of Duty players, wasn't it? They keep saying they want Call of Duty, and Battlefield devs are refusing to do that because it's not Call of Duty.
So Battlefield should never have a. Battlefield's literally the game that doesn't need a ranked game mode. It doesn't.
Well,
Realistically, no game needs a ranked game mode, especially battle royales.
Can I give a comparison with this new Battlefield to something else? The last game I'd say I genuinely had a lot of fun with, and the community was actually quite endearing 90% of the time, was Battlefront 2. There is a reason that game never had skill based. That'd be almost like having that game have skill based like Battlefield. Those type of games should not have skill based. Those are big scale games where if it is skill based, you're just gonna have the worst experience of your life every game. But if you don't, the game's fun for usually everyone, even the people that are garbage, because there's always something that everyone can do.
Yeah. Now don't get me wrong. In Battlefront, don't get me wrong, you're gonna go up against that player that's level 200 and probably never stop playing the game.
That's any game.
However, it's like that was the joy of any game. It's like the thing about this is the reason why I will say the reason why Call of Duty is as bad as it is isn't because of anything that they've added. It's because of what they've done. It's when they put Call of Duty on Game Pass, that got rid of something that every single Call of Duty player looked forward to every single year when Call of Duty came out, which is Christmas noobs. If you don't know what Christmas noobs are, it is the kids or adults, whoever, that could not get Call of Duty on release. So they had to wait 2 months to get it on Christmas. And what that did was all the sweats or I wouldn't even say sweats, all the people who got the game early that had to sweat against all the other sweaty players got to finally relax. That's why you get the people that are called pub stompers, which go in public matches and they're sweats. They go in public matches and they sweat on new players who just got the game and don't know what they're doing, and they sweat on them. They try really hard, and it's like Call of Duty got rid of that, and it was both a good and a bad thing. And I feel like games nowadays need to really reflect on what makes your game fun to play. Because if your game I don't care if your game's free to play, I don't care if your game costs $80. There's a reason why Nintendo will forever remain, in my opinion, as the family console. Because all of Nintendo's games are fun to play.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you're hurt, whether you're ruining friendships in Mario Kart or Mario Party, or whether you're just having fun playing Super Mario Odyssey, Sonic, whatever you're playing, it's so much fun when you have a Nintendo console. Whether you're online playing Splatoon or whatever, it's like Nintendo games are just simple. They have a simple design to them. They're not complex. They're not overly sweaty. There's no metas. It's just simple. And it's like they're games that you can play with your friends. That's why you get the people that go, yes, I'm really good at Smash Bros, but I don't want to play my main when I'm playing against my friends because I just want to have fun. I don't want them to lose enjoyment, so I'll limit myself so that they can win a couple of times so we can have fun. Because we all have that friend that when you try and 1v1 them or you play against them and they're really good and they try super hard and it's no longer fun to play against. Everyone has that friend.
So very quickly, I'd like to make a slight announcement. I am going to be raiding out to Cosmic here because Cosmic, I know, said that she has to go here in the next couple, probably
Yeah.
minutes or hours.
Few minutes.
A few minutes. Okay, so I think this is a good time for us to really wrap up this podcast. I know we all have much more to say, but we can probably definitely save that all for the next Saturday.
Woo woo.
Yay!
So, I would like to personally, well, first of all, the raid just went through to Cosmic, so there we go. So I personally would like to personally thank once again Icy Storm for returning
Battle
to the
stations.
podcast.
Umbra
I'd also
underscore
like to
Vornix is
thank
rating us.
Angel
Their
as
power
well
is
as
over
Steve
one.
for joining us as newcomers to the podcast.
Yes.
I know we started a bit early, but I'm very that you guys decided to come along and really share your input in some of the topics of conversation, especially VR. Angel, you definitely
Yes.
don't mind VR and what can be done with it.
The cosmic force is growing.
Yay.
Thanks for
So,
booting in.
a big thank you to there. We once again appreciate you showing up. I know you were probably super tired, but you still showed
Yeah.
up.
Really.
So,
I got caffeine in my body now. I'm fine.
all right. So,
I'm so misheard that. I could have sworn he said he has a cat in his body. Like what? Okay.
Either way, I'm more awake now than I was 2 hours ago.
Okay.
Right.
instead of he got that dog in, he got that cat in.
Meow. Meow 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 meow. Anywho.
So yeah. So I would like to say my goodbyes. I know Cosmic, you probably will have your goodbyes, so I'm going to end my stream here. And then I don't know if you guys collectively want to say goodbye for Cosmic stream, and we could all do that and end it off for today.
Yeah. I think that's
Yeah.
it. I think chat needs to.
Let's get everybody to raid Cosmic, and then Cosmic can raid out to somebody.
Sweet. Will do.
Angel's Adventure Market is rating us. Their power is over two.
Woo woo.
The cosmic force is growing. Thanks, Scarecrows.
Yeah, this was definitely fun. I can't wait till next week.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Definitely next weekend I'll have some more topics to talk about. Maybe some outside of gaming. I'll probably have some more topics that might go more into VR, seeing as I'm really starting to be more interested in it. So I might have some more stuff like that.
And maybe in a few weeks we can all have a VR podcast.
Who knows? Maybe even next week we might even have. Depending on how fast I can get it done, might happen next weekend.
All right.
That would be awesome.
KDF battle stations. The Guizman is rating
All I
us.
know is this.
Their
I
power
definitely
is over
will
one.
not be here next Saturday because my work has a couple things happening next weekend, and I will be pretty much busy all weekend. Well, let's put it this way: Demon Slayer coming out, and I have like a casino event that'll be at my work as well. so I'm gonna be like really busy this next weekend, so I won't be around.
Well, we'll all be busy. Don't worry.
Yeah,
Change of
we'll all
battle
be busy.
stations.
If anything
Isis Storm
happens,
4
we'll
is raiding
follow
us.
schedule.
Their power is over
Because
one.
like, if there's anything that I'd like love talking about is movie stuff. Just knowing how much I am around movies nowadays. Like just,
I will have probably some more topics as well, since I know you like talking movies.
Yeah.
Every
So
week we all watch movies, so it's like that's kind of like a nice little topic
like,
as well.
like I know you guys all do, but I literally watch everything that comes out now, regardless of if I would see it through watching the movie or just being at work.
yeah. So chat. If you guys have anything you wanna say to us next stream, write it down. I don't have a Google form. Normally I have a Google form ready. Write that stuff down. Write it down.
Anything you guys
Keep it
want
with
us to
you.
discuss on stream, you guys can literally type it in chat when we're actually streaming, or the next time that we stream again, we'll save whatever you guys want us to talk about, and then we'll talk about it next stream.
Yeah, I tried to get with chat, but Umbra was yapping a whole lot, so took up most of my screen time today.
I know, man, yapping.
The next thing I want to talk about is why we try to stop digging our butt and use my twin.
Honestly, so many unanswered questions.
So many.
There's far too many unanswered questions out here.
We shouldn't keep Cosmic any longer. So, Cosmic, will you do the honors?
Thanks everybody for tuning in. It was fun as always. We get to geek out on a lot of stuff, wide variety. Still no politics yet, even though it's been mentioned every time. But yeah, we've had a lot of fun, and hopefully we'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Start digging in your butt, twin.
You guys are so childish.
Right?
You guys are so childish.
Now I gotta find who my twin is and start digging in their butt. Excuse me.
I don't know how Umbra convinced me. I don't know how he convinced me.
I actually have to go too, because I gotta take some food up to our two friends who didn't make it to my party, and some birthday cake.
All right.
I will be back though, because I'm gonna try out that VR stuff. I'm gonna check it out.
I'm about to say.
I'll be around if you want to talk about it. Until then, I'm gonna keep playing video games all day.
Must be nice.
Day off.
I'll probably talk to you soonish then, Angel.
I'm about to say same here. I'm just gonna be playing video games all day. Not much to do.
I work full time. I deserve video games.
Fair enough.
Nah, video games deserve you.
Yeah. I might actually get into Destiny Rising just because you're playing.
Peach.
Well, yeah, you should. I will say I'm at the point now where I hit the paywall where it would be easier for me to spend money, but I'm not. But that's like after playing about 70 hours of gameplay.
All right, let Cosmic leave. Okay, you guys can continue yapping once she leaves. Let her leave. she must go.
All right, bye guys, bye.
like we've been talking about letting her leave, but then we just keep talking. I'm like, she's never gonna make it to this birthday party.
Yeah, this is the after conversation of streaming right now.
Bye.
Bye everybody. Goodbye.
Bye.